Yeah. What's good with it? What the word is? It's your boy CMW Hayes, man. I thank y'all for coming back to another episode. You Ain't Lying podcast. CMW Hayes once again. My boy DJ Killzone Jones over there, happy as a mother over there dancing, man. Now, today we got some
Hey.
special guests in the building.
Yup.
You know what I mean? I got my boy, man, Todd Flex in the building. You feel me, man? With songs like "Stand on It," with songs like "Truth Be Told." I got my boy Farvis in the building, man.
Garrett,
What's good with it?
Tanner, y'all. What's good, world?
That's good.
Hey man, I thank y'all, man, for sliding through, man, and coming to chop some game up with us. You feel me?
Oh yeah, of course. You
Hell
already
yeah.
know,
Thank
man.
you,
It's
my
all
brother.
it's all love,
Cause
man.
y'all been keeping it solid since day one, man, and since we met, man, and we be supporting each other and sharing each other's stuff, man, back and forth. So I just want to thank y'all, man, for sliding through, and we
Hey,
gonna get to it. Zone, man, what you over there doing, bro?
I appreciate you
I'm
having
letting
me,
the
my
people
brother.
know what's up,
Hey,
man. That's
just
all.
kicking
What's up?
back.
I'm over here on
Just
my
got
Yeah.
on
back
my
from
Diddy shit.
got back from LA. Enjoyed myself
That's what
out
you was
there.
coming back from Flex.
What's that?
I said that you was coming back from LA. You say?
Yeah, from LA, man. I was out in LA for 3 weeks.
Woo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was working on some music with my homeboy out there, and we got some clothing we working on, and so we keeping it moving. You know what I mean? This is the year, my Hayes. You know that, my brother.
Yeah, man. I sure been seeing you going hard on the merch.
Uh-huh.
Man, then what you got cracking, bro?
Shit, man. Just been working every day, really working in the studio, just trying to keep the material up. I ain't been doing too much
Yeah.
traveling. I am about to go to Denver here soon, though, for 420 and all that. So you know.
Zone. What you
Yep.
been doing, player?
Mashing with all confidence. You already know.
Last with
This
all
man,
confidence, yeah.
he gonna ask
What,
me what I'm doing. You already know what I'm doing,
no,
man.
I said
Work.
what you been doing.
What I've been
But
doing
you
today, streaming, headed to the store, did all that little, all the little business. Then I
ripping and
came
running
back.
around.
Yeah, hey, as you know, I had just talked to you.
Man,
he be give we be having like off air, like we be pre gaming before we
I
get on the
know, but
pod.
they don't know.
They
That's
don't
the
know.
point, dude.
Yeah. You already know. We just getting everything together, making sure we live on Jadal Gaming .com. Shout out L Streets. And I'm trying to figure out why I had my clipboard wasn't letting me post or whatever. It cleared or something on my phone. So I'm back on this iPhone getting it over here so we could
Yeah,
let the
man.
people know we live. But they already know we live on Facebook, Twitch,
On every block,
YouTube,
On
and
every block, every
Jadal.
corner,
Mm-hmm.
nigga.
on a couple blocks. You feel me? Yeah, bro. I feel y'all, man. I pretty much was on the same mission, man. Chilling for real. Mash with all confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Hey man, I wanted to start this off though, man. Do hip hop rap music have an age limit?
Hell no.
Nah,
Hell no.
it
Because
shouldn't, but
Hell no.
I know we know this stuff, but
some
for the
weird way
people
it
who
does
don't
for some
know,
reason.
And it's not because I'm a goat either. I mean, my shit. I mean, it's an art form, man. Like, you can't put an age limit on an art form. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, it's a form of expression, you know?
Facts.
yeah. I
For
mean, because
sure.
I know that we know these things. I just want to reiterate this for people who need to hear these things, because some people may feel that they a certain age and they don't want to put that game down no more. Because I done ran across that before.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
ran
like you
across a
can't even
homie who
really
feel like, huh?
like
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't
Yeah, I
even
mean,
want to stop.
it
I mean,
happens,
the
man.
older
I mean,
you
I
get,
took
the
some
wiser
time.
you get.
People take some time off. Sometimes people think it's, it's too late. It's too this, it's too that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but if you stay true to your game and you're just making music to make yourself happy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hip hop music has helped me out of depression. It's helped me out with my anxiety, all that shit, man. And you know, I'll be doing it till fucking I die. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, I won't. Maybe I won't be selling records at that point. But hey, I'm gonna try to leave a fucking legacy. That's for sure. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Word up.
Farvis, And
I
so, what
mean,
drives you to keep going, man? And no matter what.
I mean, it's gonna
I
sound
mean,
cliche, but I
the
mean, like,
drive, man, comes from just.
I really feel like I love this shit for real, and I
To
love
be
it
honest
this
with you,
much,
what
and I'm
really
gonna
brought
try
me
it
back
myself.
last year was the current state
Hold
of
on.
music. I
Ty,
feel like the
Ty.
culture is being shit on. I mean, I don't want to get into no debate about it, but yeah,
Nah, for
I know
real.
how you feel. I know how you feel about it, my brother. But that's one of the big reasons why I came back. You know what I'm saying? To bring real hip hop back.
Okay,
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
no,
was just
not that I ever left the game, but I'm saying I took some time off, probably like 15. I mean, I just stepped away. Was still making music on my own, not putting it out there for the world. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But then last year I had just had enough. I said, shit, I gotta come back. You know what I'm saying? I gotta slap these motherfuckers up that are shitting on the fucking game right now.
yeah, just keep going. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what were you gonna say, Zone?
no, I was saying Farvis was talking and he can,
Oh, all
Ty
right.
can't hear him. So
Now, what
yeah.
were you saying, Forrest, bro?
Um, Nah, I was still on the age limit on the hip hop shit.
Yeah,
There shouldn't be no limit. Like homie said, there shouldn't be like it's art. Like ain't no age limit on art. So you got that. Second, um, hip hop is like the only genre in music where people try to put an age cap on it. Like
yeah.
you got like rock stars and shit that came out in like the 70s and the 80s and shit. These niggas is still dropping shit, still going on tour, still doing all types of shit for the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I
Well,
hate when I see that. So
I think we seeing that because of I feel like the topics we was talking about that last week where we felt like the culture is being stagnant because you got a lot of youngins that it came in and they kind of like it went from it went from b-boying the gangster rap to the flashy rap to the trap rap to the swag rap, and now we on the killer and murder rap. So basically, it follows the trend. Whatever whoever got the trend or whatever, and they'll feel like each new generation feel like the last generation ain't as hot. But that's always been, I think, in the black community, it's kind of always been like that because we always are out when the old in with the new. Because we get old as we get older, we started to get into R&B, gospel, soul music. We start dressing up, and then the kids kind of pick up where we left off.
right.
So,
But that's for
but
some people, though.
no, I mean, but that's the culture though, because it's the same thing, with white people. But I feel like still support their artists. They'll go, you got people that's like old billionaires that they're gonna still put they ripped up shirts and skinny jeans on and they're gonna go out there and they're gonna be jamming out to
I
some
know
Motley
for
Crue
me,
or
being in my early 30s, bro, I'm still not feeling like I'm too old to rap. Why? Because I rap my age. I'm not trying to sound like an NBA young boy. I mean, but there's nothing wrong with that. But my sound, I feel like I just cater to people my age because my content of what I'm rapping about.
Mm-hmm.
but that's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about.
Absolutely.
Hey, so it's like
Yep.
we got people who
I
are
agree.
30s and 40s
Mm-hmm.
in that age range, but see what
Yeah. I mean,
happens
look,
is
shit,
they'll
man.
a
If like
go
Mick
ahead, Phil.
Jagger and the fucking Rolling Stones and all these fucking rock and roll bands can do it into their whatever 60s and 70s, why can't hip hop? You know what I'm saying?
What up, Ness man? What up, Ness man? Checking in from
Yeah,
Cali.
yeah.
But shout out
You
to
know what I mean?
everybody that's watching right now. Make sure y'all like and share
What's different
the
about hip
stream.
hop? It's all fucking. It's all an art form, a musical art form, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But,
for
but
sure.
like
And
I
it's
said, but man, I done ran across a partner that felt like, nah, bro, I'm cool, man. I done been past. And I'm like, bro, I mean, you probably only feeling like that because maybe you just feeling like what you gonna rap about. Or you too old to be rapping. But it's like, nah, bro, you got something to rap about. It's just what you rapping about.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
I think it too. A lot of
I mean,
people.
I'm sure he's got stories from his past or some, demons inside
Yeah,
him.
see, but we can see that though. See, most people ain't tripping off that. They just more so like, I did that when I was in my teens, in my early 20s, and it didn't pop off. So Now I'm gonna leave it alone.
Right.
That's what I was just finna say, Hayes, is that a lot of people.
But people like me, I got PTSD from my my growing up years. You know what I'm saying? So I need to rap about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean that's
like
the big
counseling and shit.
That's the big thing right there. Is a lot of people. What you just said, Hayes. That's the
For real though.
big thing right there. It's like people when they get to a certain age and they feel like they ain't
I can
pop
tell
yet.
I could tell you you get a lot off your chest, my brother, when you doing your thing, Hayes. I know you do because I've listened to your shit and I could tell there's some pain in there, there's some success, there's everything. You feel the emotion. You feel the emotion.
I appreciate that, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I definitely say like doing stuff like this kind of new to me. But then again, I feel like with the music, I definitely probably put more in the music, and then doing this kind of like thing right here, like I'm gradually, slowly getting into that to really like express the way I need to in my music. Because in my music, I feel like I definitely express more.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It's like, hold on, go ahead, Hayes. I was just gonna say, we got, first of all, we got Yaga, and he was in the building, but he tapped out. I was finna add him on, but tell him come back. But what I was saying was, when you got a lot of people who are older, who were MCs or whatever in they teens and in high school and college, and then they feel like they ain't got no money off of it yet, that they gonna just stop doing it. They consistency, they drive was there when everybody was paying them some attention, but you know what I'm saying? That is that's the attributing factor of people saying it's old, because when you get older, not a lot of people, I ain't gonna say not a lot of people, because we popping over here. Not a lot of, but not a lot of people in general, like they feel like, well, shoot, I'm gonna just give this up because ain't nobody paying me no attention.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the number one thing. And then, like I said, people's taste change. You'd have been in the club for 10 years, so
I was just gonna say, I don't think people know, like in that case, you gotta know how to change, bro. Like you gotta know how to change with the times. Like you can't just be the old head riff raffing about how stuff is now. I mean, like I ain't saying, because I feel like us right now, like we don't jeopardize what we do to try to fit in with nothing.
Right.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
no.
Nope.
I ain't trying to fit in with nothing. I want you to fit into what I'm doing.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's why I feel like, man, as long as you really like rap your age and you acting your age, bro, I feel like, man, you can do it for however long, because there's always a million gazillion people who your age.
Yeah. Hey, and after all, what's age anyway? You know what I'm saying? I mean, in a lot of religions, like you could be 38 in our years, and that could be like only like 3 months old. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it depends on what you believe too. You are what you are. You believe. You know what I'm saying? You believe you're old and you washed up. You motherfucking old and washed up. You motherfucking old and washed the fuck up. If you feel fresh, and you're still hungry, then you're ready.
That's like how many you was be around somebody and they be like, "Oh man, I'm old." You be like, "Man, old ain't nothing but just a mind state."
Exactly.
You just said it, bro. If you feeling like you old or you acting like you old, then man, you old, motherfucker.
Yes, and you'll feel those motherfucking pains and all that shit too.
It's all about energy, man. You start manifesting that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but a lot of people ain't really on it, so that's why I feel like us talking about it, man, and somebody might need to hear this. Because they might be at a certain age, or they might be feeling like just giving up, period, or just stopping, period. What would you tell them, Farvis, man?
Shit. I don't even know, man. I just be trying to stay away from all the negative shit.
For real.
Real talk. As soon as I even hear it or even detect it, I'm just like, you know what?
You don't even want to hear it.
Real talk, cause you basically like I said, it's all about energy. You start talking to me with the bullshit. Now you like projecting that shit onto me and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I ain't trying to have that. So,
So you don't even want to be around nobody that's even feeling like man, I'm
yeah, man, that shit is
making
draining
him. I
on the
don't even want to
mental,
do it no
yo.
more.
Like, that shit is draining.
He said he don't even want to be
For
around
real,
nobody.
man. For real. Like, it was a
Yeah,
time period where I had to like get out of
that
that
makes sense.
mindset and that mentality, because I was telling Hayes last night, we was brainstorming and getting ready for the show, going over the topics and all that.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I was just telling him, I said, man, we going up. Like, we can't have no fear, no doubt, no negativity. Like, um we done had some big wigs kind of tap in this week at what we got going on. I'm starting to see the energy change over. We got Yaga in the building. What's
There
up,
we
man?
go.
Yaga L.
What's
Hendricks, man. What's up,
good,
boy?
y'all?
Yo, what's good,
What's good,
fam?
my brother?
With song and video
What's
on
up,
everything,
bro? How
man.
y'all
Yaga
brothers
L.
doing?
Hendricks, man, on everything. Yaga L. Hendricks. What's up, man?
Blessings, blessings, man, blessings.
Yeah, hey, man. We were just on this first topic,
Sure, I
bro.
appreciate the support. I ain't on
Man,
shit,
nah,
man.
man. I
Just catching the
appreciate
breeze.
you too, bro. I appreciate you, bro, for sliding through first of all, and man, and salute, because man, you've been supporting as well, bro. And we doing it back and forth.
Nah, for sure.
Hey, I want to get your take though, man, on this first topic, though, man. Do hip hop rap music have an age limit?
We got him? Okay, there you go. I was making sure we got him though. There you go.
Have a age limit, I would say. Necessarily an age limit, but as far as like the bracket and the history and like the events since hip hop has started has caused maybe just a slight change in the way uh people may view that. Me personally, I
Yeah.
feel like hip hop doesn't have an age limit. I believe it's all about up here. You know what I'm saying? The message and the substance in your music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's basically the same sentiment that we all pretty much sharing. I just feel like, because I say, because even though we might know these things, somebody else might need to hear these things. And that's
Next
why
For
man
we
sure.
need,
said,
and that's why we need to give it out. Hands on.
I was reading the comments. I said, next man said, I don't think it does. It might be your style, how you carry the music. So he was
For
just
Exactly.
sure.
responding to the topic. Yeah. So we just keeping the
Mm-hmm.
people that's in the comments. Y'all, y'all got questions and comments, man. Y'all pull up in the comment section. Shout out Chris over there on Facebook for showing love.
It's
So yeah, keep
basically boiled down to your content, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I would say
Because like I was saying,
yeah, I would say content because a lot of the generations that's coming up now, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people would say it's watered down, but like times is different. Times is changing. You know what I'm saying? Subject matters is changing too. You know what I'm saying? We ain't having the same issues that, you know what I'm saying, these youngins is having, if that make any sense as far as I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just keeping it on hip hop. We ain't having the same issues. Our issues was a little different. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely has a lot to do with the message.
man, that's
facts.
Yeah.
crazy. 'Cause, man, I feel like every generation of hip hop probably went through the same thing from
Mm-hmm.
79 all the way up until now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And then how often would y'all say that this changed? Maybe every decade or every 5 years? What, every five? That's what, 10? What?
Seems like it's been every
Maybe
decade. I
nowadays
think.
Well,
probably
I
about
mean,
5 years, but before probably took like
but
because shit is
10.
it
shit
could
is
be half
moving
of
so
that. I mean, it
fast
could. I
now.
mean, there's been
Like
a
I
lot
feel
of
like every
changes to
5 years
music
is
I'm gonna
something.
tell you,
last 10 years.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna say people might think I'm sounding crazy when I say this, but I'm gonna say every day, and the reason why is because there's somebody that
Mm,
can make a difference or make a change in this game
like that. Facts.
every day. There's always something new that you can grasp,
Facts.
something new that you can learn, something new that you can pick up, a new message.
Mhm.
Just being one with yourself.
Yeah.
If you really listen,
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Mm-hmm.
fact.
For
yeah.
Facts,
real.
my brother.
No,
Facts.
no, no, bro. That's
at
game.
work,
Hmm.
yeah. And nowadays, it's like where it's so, you know what I'm saying? You got to really get to know the individual, you know what I'm saying, to figure out,
Man,
where the music is going. Because somebody might make a record one day and you might not think that it's hitting, but you know, that person, if they keep working and they keep pushing it in different areas, it only take that one person to make a change. You know what I'm saying? That might be the whole new
yeah,
way for everything that's going
Yeah.
on. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be
Exactly.
you're right.
Yeah.
open-minded. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Real music
You're
is
right.
timeless. You know what I'm saying? The commercial shit is cool.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But real music is timeless,
Hmm.
and understand that time is always changing.
Hmm.
So even when you hear the same sound, understand that it's a repetitive or a remarkable sound that sticks. You know what I'm saying? That might be what's a good example I could use? I mean, it's a million songs that they do it with. But I'll give
Yeah,
you a song like Blurred Lines with Robin Thicke. If you listen to the song, it's a great commercial song, but like the ones that wrote that song before him,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
real ground and real foundation, their message has something totally different behind that. You get what I'm saying? So, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it just changes with timing and culture. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That was game right there, bro.
Hmm.
For
That
sure.
was
Absolutely.
game. Zombie, man. What's your take on it, bro? Before we
Hey,
exit.
hey, hey, hey,
Um.
one of us could be the change for the future. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Ooh,
Now, I say that because I pay attention to Mr. Flex, man, and I'm gonna say this: good content, very abstract rhythm, you know, the delivery is very abnormal, and it has nothing to do with the lyrics. Because
Yeah.
like if you listen to his style, it's kind of like if you would have heard him before you heard Honeycomb. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, I hate. It's funny, but like
Oh shit.
the right person got to hear the right sound, and that could be that right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
swear,
yeah,
it's about where you at. You know what I'm saying? In the message that you're putting out, man, that the right person hear what they want to hear, man, and that's it, man. You
yeah.
changed everything. You changed the game for everybody, man.
Hmm.
That's a good
Yeah.
analysis on that,
Man,
bro. That's a
that is a
good,
good
yeah,
analogy.
that's a good breakdown on it because that kind of remind me of like a Blueface. Like Blueface flow is kind of like
Yeah,
abstract, but he be kind of going, like he be kind of saying, like he be kind of going like a little bit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Blueface definitely be saying some
Mm.
shit
yeah.
Yeah.
sometime. Sometime.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
feel
coming
like
from far
Blueface
Now
is
as
this
like.
is why I say what I say. The content in his music, right? Like it don't have a whole lot of
Mm.
substance. It's for individuals who like follow him. You know what I'm saying? He's got a cult following, and then he's got his fans. You know what I'm saying? The fans, they're
a
going to be
southern
picky.
taste.
Like his cult following, they know what to expect out of him, so they love that
Mm,
style. You know what I'm saying? But it varies.
Mm-hmm. I feel like. I feel like with a person like Blueface or a person that that kind of makes that type of music. Um. Like I could dig it because I look at like he sound kind of he remind me of like E40. Like he
yeah,
this generation, not this generation. No, hold on, not E40. Too short. Excuse me. He remind me of this generation. Too short because he talking about all the pimp and player business on his music.
but the flow would
And
definitely be like an abstract, like an E40 though, because E40 flow
yeah,
like that.
yeah, on
His
certain
floor,
records.
yeah, E40's flow is really like it's flawless. It's unmatched. I ain't gonna hold you. Like
Man,
It's unmatched. Like he's a 1-in-1 when you talk about like as creative juices and just an all around based artist. He's really set the tone for the West Coast in his area between him and Too Short, which I know a lot of people know this, but like he really kind of set the tone as far as like what you was just saying, being
Mm-hmm.
yourself and having your own
Yeah.
flavor. Even being
yeah,
out west, niggas wasn't rapping like him, bro. Niggas don't sound
Hell
nothing like
no.
dude, bro. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
No.
Closest thing to it is my homie and R.I.P. Mac Dre, but like that's the closest thing to like that
Mm-hmm.
whole style, and really he was
Flex,
the
is
originator
that
for
you
me.
over there, Flex?
Yeah, that's all I was finna say, man. You gotta hit that push to talk player and go
Flex.
ahead. Yeah. No, that ain't Flex. That's Let me see if that's Forbes real quick.
No, I think that's Flex, man.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute Flex, but go ahead, Yaga.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me
like
see
a
if that's it.
I feel like
And
E.
Forbes,
Yo.
real quick, cut your video off because it's flickering in and out. It was like you a ghost.
Oh shit.
There you go. It's
Man,
all good.
I
It's
ain't
little
see that.
technical difficulties.
Yeah,
All
I
for
ain't
right,
even
hold
sure.
see
on.
that.
There you go. Flex. Go ahead, come back for us real quick, my brother. Make sure you got your Wi. Everybody, make sure they got their Wi-Fi turned on. Not right now though. If you Yaga, Farvis, y'all good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You can bring that video back for us, man. I ain't see that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's kind of flickering a little bit, but he good.
Is it
uh,
flickering
Um.
because of the smoke or is it like some technical shit?
I don't see no
I
flickering,
don't
but
know.
come on, man, let's
Oh.
go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah,
Lit.
for sure, brother. I feel like with E40, his style, just the way he does things, he was like he's originator for out there, like in his own creative juices, his own sound, right? But like you got a originator like Mac Dre, R.I.P. Mac Dre, where it's like
Yeah,
that culture stood out, that whole sound, right? But it was only certain individuals who could actually carry that whole style, that swag, that the endurance that he had behind his music and just like the message that came with it. There was really nobody that can match his style. Even with Too Short out west, like those guys, like they're very different. You know what I'm saying? They're very diverse. You know what I'm saying? Versus like when you get to certain other areas,
yeah.
everything sound the same. If that make
Mm-hmm.
any sense. So it's
Mm-hmm.
hard. It's hard
But the Bay
to
Area music definitely is distinctive from everything else at this point. Still,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
and that's what I'm getting at. Like
Absolutely.
you got, there's ones that like have a distinctive sound, and then there's ones that like that sound to always be there. Like you'll always be able to find it. I feel like he's one of them individuals like that. You once he stop making that type of music, you ain't gonna be able to find nobody else like him. You know what I'm saying?
oh man,
Mm-hmm.
that's sort of like
Mm-hmm.
a New Orleans sound to me. Like they got a sound that they can always insert into something, and you gonna know that that's
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah, facts.
Sort of like how the
Mm-hmm.
East Coast got like the boom bap sound, or the West Coast had like the G funk sound, or
Mm-hmm.
down
Yeah,
south is known for the sub and the heavy bass.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What we say the Midwest zone.
I would
So
say
I'll
we
be trying
got
to figure
like
this out. I'll be trying to figure this out. Like,
the
what is?
Midwest. We had
The mouthpiece,
808s.
man.
With that, we got. I mean, it's the slang, the
Right, because to
808s.
y'all outside of the Midwest, what would I mean? Because I know y'all in the South, like so y'all
I
get
mean, yo, like I feel like it's legit. Like it's literally like a mix of the East and the West. Like literally, because when I listen to a lot, like recently, I was listening to Twista, and like I'm like, okay, like I'm hearing all types of elements. Like the Midwest is kind of like on some anomaly type shit, low key.
When you say that, it put me in the mind state of like, that's a good point that you made. Cause like me being from, like me living in the South and doing music in the South, but like being from Ohio, like up north, you know what I'm saying, in Cincinnati, I hear
Mm-hmm.
every sound, bruh. And it's like
Yeah.
before the sounds are actually put out there, like what you were saying, like for prime example, like Bone Thugs, like they go to them slow very like cool beats, right? But they can rap fast as ever. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Mm-hmm.
go to you go to like Chicago, you go to like Indianapolis, anywhere up north, like Detroit is like one of the only places lately, updatedly, because of the new sound that I would say
Yeah.
has not kept their original sound in culture, bro. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
Detroit definitely got a sound, and T Grizzly kind of he kind of got the sound into it. Like that's on like the new sound, I think.
No, they kind of flip. Detroit kind of flips because they had like I'm gonna break it down. Chicago was always the big band and the dance music. Like they was always it was always big band, the blues, um, 808s, hi hats and stuff like that. Detroit was like real, like dark, gritty. They still had like I would say a little bit more soul background when you listen to their beats and the samples
Gritty,
and stuff that they pull for them, you know what I'm saying? More like the Negro spirituals and the like civil rights music, you know what I'm saying? And then with St. Louis, we had more so the blues, we had rock and roll, and we had like the 808s, the bass lines, the kick drums, the snares. So it
Hmm.
kind of sound it's like a down south uh tempo, but with like a West Coast vibe. And then we had cats, the Nellies, the Chinkies with the East Coast flow, you know what I'm saying? And cats that could really spit and get down like on the East Coast. So you kind of had a mixture of a lot of different things. And then, like you said out there, Cincinnati, they thing was like Cincinnati, Cleveland, Ohio, y'all they thing was like sitting, rapid fast. Like the battles would be dudes in the circle, and it's like how fast and how like how fast, or they call it chopping. How fast you could chop somebody down. That's how they style was. So when Bone Thugs brought it to the
yeah,
forefront,
like
it ended up, yeah.
it was a
Go
battle.
ahead,
Like
y'all.
that's like it's like you said, like that's how I come up. Like when I was coming up in the city, like we'd be rapping, but it was like more or less like everybody wanted to hear where everybody's bars was. Everybody wanted to be like it was more lyrical than anything. You know what I'm saying? It was more or less like I said, the substance was in it. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, it was
Yeah,
a chopping block. More interesting now than anything. It's like, man, I ain't gonna hold you. It's a lot of sauce where I'm from, and like because of where it's at and what's going on around there, it's so much great talent. And it's in a lot of places, but like what you come to find, like in a lot of places that's like that, is so much great talent. And it's so diverse. It's so many people doing so much that it's kind of hard to pick out the ones that actually can stay consistent and
yeah.
persistent as far as a sound. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it going,
That's the
man.
key
Cause
right
like
there.
you got a lot of niggas, man, they can drop, you feel me? It be fire, but like the content, man, just ain't always there every time they drop. It's not where I feel like it needs to be. Like, and a lot of that has to do with, once again, the generations is different. Like even streaming, like nowadays, like it's so easy for a lot of people to get streaming, you know what I'm saying, if they know what they're doing and they know how to properly promote and market. It's a lot more easier than versus back in the day when these guys was at these record labels and they got all this talent but they can't do nothing with it because it's like you know how this shit goes. It's rules
Yeah,
and regulations, you know what I'm saying? And that has a lot to do with it too. They weren't able to project the real talent, you know what I'm saying, that was in them. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't bring that to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that has to do, they can't bring that to the forefront. And nowadays, this generation is so elevated, they so quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything is new. And it's like you gotta be on top of it. You gotta be on
yeah,
top of it. Back then you could slow
yeah,
roll, you know what I'm saying? Like you could
yeah.
put out a little bit of material and let it go. Nowadays, man, ain't nobody waiting on your material, man. You got to
Yeah,
keep
that's
it
a
going.
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that go back to what Ness Man was kind of saying was like you got certain people that was on the come up, and when they came out, they dropped something so undeniable and that was so big to the point where like a Wayne could take a couple years, a Two Chainz can take a couple years, a Kendrick can take a couple years, and they can still drop. They could wait to drop something. They could drop a single. They could do a feature. They could do a mixtape, and you know what I'm saying, kind of hold folks over. So when they come back, it's a whole different vibe. But
bro.
see,
Look what they did to Wayne. Look what they. I'm gonna give you. You just said, and I second you on this. That's very powerful because I'm gonna use Wayne for example. Wayne is not arguably. I'm not gonna argue with nobody about him like being one of the most consistent rappers or artists. I don't care what genre he was in. He's always working. He's like a mixtape king. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there got a point. There comes a point to where, regardless of how we felt, right? At some point in time, Wayne let the public know and the people know that he wasn't working the way he wanted to be working. That was discouraging to him. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's getting money held back. They holding this record. They won't release him from record labels. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shenanigans in the background that we don't know about that's going on. He really
Yeah,
trying to cover it up or keep it within his career for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So when I looked at it like Wayne is he's doing everything you need to do. He even if he could take a couple years off, right? Because of the culture and everything that's going on, they don't no longer look at Wayne like he's anybody now. Now this is
Yeah,
what's
that's
so
no,
true.
crazy.
I disagree with that. People
He
still,
still got a lot of
still,
fan
no,
bases that know
still,
he's still strong.
Wayne still, when No Ceilings 3 dropped, right? That mug, they put it on that pill first. It crashed. That was the biggest day that they had in a long time. It crashed the website. So my thing is this: Wayne still, and that's nothing that you can influence. That was fans going
Yeah,
to that site and flooding that site and turning that site up to where it crashed. And that ain't happened since when Meek Mill dropped his last mixtape on there. And that was six,
right.
7 years ago. So what I'm saying to you is like Wayne still has that presence. I think what happened with Wayne was he saw that he didn't really have to be that lyrical like he was. Like he even
yeah,
said it in an interview I was watching. He was like, "Man, I can't." We came up in the era. He was talking to Drake, I believe. Here you go, Flex coming back in. He was talking to Drake, I believe. He was saying, man, I'm glad I ain't got to go as hard as I was going because now I could kind of have fun with this. Before I had to out rap so many people and make the hit song. So that's
yeah.
the difference now with Wayne is still he's still gonna command like Carter Five sold in the what was that last one he put out? Them last two albums he just dropped, they
Mhm.
went Carter Five
That's
went platinum,
The Carter
and
Mhm.
that
Five
last one
funeral.
the
it
funeral ain't
went it
doing
went
numbers.
gold.
The funeral ain't doing
Funeral went
numbers how it
gold,
should be doing.
Mhm.
but it went gold because Funeral was more
The
like a
funeral
mixtape.
should the funeral think think about this. Like cause I agree with you. And that's why it's like um I guess so much in a simplistic way it's so important that I stress the fact that like even though he putting in all this work and we look at him as a GOAT, he's got his true fans, right? Like because of the way streaming is now and because of the culture, they don't Wayne is still the GOAT. Wayne will always be the GOAT, but
Mhm.
the sound of music, he might have created it.
Mhm.
But you know what they say? They ain't looking at who created the change.
Right.
That came up on the last episode, didn't the zone, man?
Mhm.
You feel me? It's like they
Jerry
ain't
Mm-hmm.
J
looking at
as the
they
homeboy
ain't
Jerry
looking at that.
J as is Lil Wayne influence? Because I think I asked the question was who have more influence on hip hop? Is it Dr. Dre or Jay Z? And the
Mm.
homie chimed in and was like, he think Lil Wayne had a piece of that too.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Jay, just
Definitely.
like you say, Jay went. They called Dr. Dre when they wrote the Chronic. The one of the hardest songs, if not the hardest songs on the Chronic, right? Jay-Z wrote. Nobody knew this shit for
I
years.
know, I
They
know.
called this nigga in talking about we need a hit record.
Mm.
Jay is still one of the biggest influencers, and he's just sold Title for what, $500 million,
Man.
I
and
Yeah.
he
mean, that's
still
something we're
got
gonna have to talk
fucking
about.
he
Mm.
still got share. He still got over 40% share of the company. Not only do he got that
Mm.
now, he now got access to a whole bunch of shit that, once again,
that's
influences,
that's Farvis boy.
I'm here.
man. But you know what they gonna say about Jay? Look at Jay. We could look at Jay streaming. I'm Jay's biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? If he ever had one. So like, uh, when I look at his streaming and the way he's working, right, it's like I can't no longer look at his music the way I used to look at it because of the level that he's reached in the music business, in the music
Mm-hmm.
culture. It's
Mm.
deeper than music with me, and it's always been because like we do this shit for our people. Was you know what I'm saying? We do this for
And so what you're
whatever
saying
reasons we
is
do it for,
you
right?
hearing the Jay Z spit on the new Nipsey Hustle didn't like move you or nothing, or you respect that, but you ain't looking at it the same no more.
Mm.
Like, okay, like what he did for Nipsey when he helped, not so much, I'm not even gonna say he helped him, but he seen what Nipsey was doing. Now he put Nipsey in the greatest position that Nipsey could be in.
Mm-hmm.
Streaming went
Mm-hmm.
up after Nipsey died.
Mm-hmm.
But the point that I'm making is this. Even though Nipsey is working hard, he's consistent. Look what it took for Nipsey to get the proper recognition to get the streaming that he needed. And it had nothing,
Well,
even before he passed. I'm talking about the levels, the level of streaming that he was at versus what he built, and then where he was at when he linked up with a motherfucker like Jay. We talking about influences. Like Jay is behind a lot of
What
shit.
you think, Farvis?
What you said?
I said, man, what's your take on it?
Shit. Well, I definitely agree with I don't remember who said it, but they said Lil Wayne definitely get a piece of influence in a lot of artists, especially now.
I think
Because a lot of
Yaga
these
has it.
artists is, I mean, I heard
Yeah.
something on the radio today. They had somebody on the Breakfast Club, and they had asked them, like, who contacted you that was like famous, and it like, you was like, oh shit, and she said Lil Wayne, like shouted me out and shit. I was like, yeah, like I'm not even surprised. She was like, what the fuck, because Lil Wayne fan base
mm-hmm.
is very strong still, but
For real.
super strong, like.
What you think, Flex?
Man, I agree too. I mean, Little Wayne. I mean, he's got people underestimate people underestimate Little Wayne sometimes too. He's got crazy bars. He's got crazy bars, crazy
Facts.
metaphors. You know what I'm saying? He's the whole package. And he's kept it going. You know what I'm saying? He's kept it going.
Yeah.
You
For
know.
sure. For sure.
Let me ask y'all this, man. I mean, like I'm gonna ask the whole floor this. I want to ask y'all this. Do y'all think people take your kindness for weakness when you offering help? Like like if you doing like if you naturally being there for somebody and you just like and you care to see somebody grow right along with you and you trying to be there with them and they taking advantage of you, do you feel like that was expected of them or do you be surprised when stuff like that
I kind of be surprised. I don't like to take it that way though, but I mean, I don't know. It's a nice little reminder that there's still people out there that like appreciate shit. You know what I
You say
mean?
that.
Like
You say that don't.
I said, that do appreciate shit.
Yeah,
I do.
but
So I
but then
mean,
again, I feel like the people who do appreciate it sometimes turn sour by them type of incidents when people take your kindness for weakness. And all you were doing was trying to help.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because after so many times, it's like I can't just be no sucker and just keep. I mean, just keep letting you do the same thing over and over.
right.
Right.
Well, I guess I don't know. I guess with that, you just gotta I don't know, knowing definitely knowing who you're dealing with beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Like
But you never know until after.
that's a fact. There's people out there that hide it very well, and the whole
Mm-hmm.
time they be plotting this shit.
And that could be from friends, family, to
Yeah,
business
Yeah,
partners,
anybody.
that's
Yeah,
to anybody. I just feel like when you offering your services and your help to some people, like taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
Well, key word when you offer, not when they ask.
mm.
Like that's the thing. That's the key
Mm.
word, and that's the
Yeah.
thing that people
Oh,
gotta start
yeah.
start
that's
zooming
that's
in
that's
on
a fact.
is that when you start volunteering stuff and then nobody asks you to do it, you
Mm.
can't get mad at the fact that they may not receive that. You feel me? You can't get mad at the fact that old girl you set up. We was just talking about that last night on one of the lives that I did. Um, Homeboy came on there fly. He was like, "Man, we don't want to. We be investing so much into the relationship, and that's why we don't want to leave out of it." But it's just like, didn't she didn't ask you to do all that?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? We be wanting to do extra above and beyond in relationships or whatever for trying to prove our loyalty to somebody or trying to show that we care or show that we genuine. And they ain't asked for all that. When I was doing stuff in the scene here, and Hayes will tell you, didn't nobody ask me to pull up to the show with the camera and do, I was doing my thing. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
what I'm
You,
saying?
you was doing
And
it because
so
you wanted to.
exactly. But again, you gotta when if don't nobody ask you, you can't dance on every set. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So you
yeah,
gotta be able to know like
Yeah.
you gotta be able to
Yeah.
know like, hey man, these folks didn't ask me to do this, or
That's
that
a
girl
big
didn't
part
ask
of
me to
it.
do that.
Mm.
Like
But
you
when
gotta
does but when does that become like because once
The
again, like
fruits
even
that
though
they
we know
bear.
because I'm not speaking from like this is personally me because I understand sometimes like you could be doing something that somebody around you not necessarily doing, but then when they find out you can do it, they just want to use you as the crush to do it.
well you but then they come you gotta be able to say no because if they doing
That's
it
the
with
power of
somebody
saying
else,
no right there though.
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
But
But a
that's what
lot
I'm
of people
saying. We
don't like
can't.
that word no, and they start taking that shit. It could get ugly real quick just from saying no, and you got every right
Mm.
to say no to some shit.
But that's what I'm saying. So you got to look at it like this too. When you doing something, do you have you got to sit and check yourself? Like, do you have an ulterior motive? Do you have something to gain out of this? Or are you truly doing this because you know what I'm saying that you genuinely want to do this for this person? It's just like in a relationship. If I'm doing all this stuff to prove to this girl for her to be my girl and to let me clap him cheeks every night, then you know what I'm saying I have an ulterior motive. But if I really genuinely love this girl, I'm gonna do it
Correct.
regardless if
If
Correct.
she
she
let you
with me
clap
or
them
not.
cheeks or not.
Yes. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, that's
But 9 times out of 10, it be to be clapping them cheeks on the regular. That's what it is. Like it be in the have her and to have her be submissive or have her do whatever she gonna do, or have her do what you tell her to do. Like that's what the majority of the relationships is built off of. If you going like I just say for me, the turning point for me is when I said last year when I started streaming the games and started back up the podcast and then we started this network with You Ain't Lying and Beats and Bits, being the flagship shows. Um I said, you know what, I can't it couldn't be a win-win situation when I was doing stuff for the scene. Like my motive on the scene was I wanted to be the STL say cheese. Like I wanted to get all the artists, interview them and all that. And the artists, they knew that. They felt like, well, hold up now, you not finna come up off of us. But
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at it as a come up. I look at it as a win-win situation.
Right.
So I said, you know what, I gotta go into this doing me and not and then if I bring up Hayes get on, we
Mhm.
rocking, we mashing, it's genuine and it's natural. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it's
that's
organic.
right. Hey, check
So
it,
I was
check
gonna
it.
say too, like
If,
you said, bro. I mean, like y'all all got valid points, man, and it just goes to further let you know, like this shit is sacrificial, man. You got to know what you're giving up at all times. You know what I'm saying? You got to be open minded. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because like I know we've all been through situations where it's like bro said, you really don't know. But it's like if you pay attention and you know somebody by the fruits that they bear, by the seeds that they sow. You know what I'm saying? If I know you got a certain type of characteristic that's
Mhm.
not for me, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, because you gotta evaluate things before you step into them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like to do my research and do my homework before I do anything. So I'm like, it's not that I'm like hesitant or that I'm like procrastinating on anything. Is more or less like I like to study. I like to know what's going on. I like to be informed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think a lot of that is that's a big piece of a lot of situations too, because a lot of these people, a lot of individuals, especially in rap, you know what I'm saying? I was reading a article not too long ago, and it talked about how Gucci was in the studio with um the Migos one time. The Migos was cool with French Montana. They was talking about they wanted to do a song with him. They wanted to, he wanted to do a song with Gucci. So
Who
French
French
wants to do the
did?
song with Gucci. He goes to the studio to do the song with him.
Yeah.
Gucci robbed him for $5,000.
Five
Facts.
Now,
stacks. You hear me?
when he
damn.
Five
left,
stacks,
when
bro.
he left, the nigga said Gucci called the nigga a lame, told him he was a fuck nigga. He ain't fucking with that nigga. Then a couple years later, these niggas got records
Uh,
together.
oh shit,
You know what I'm saying? But
Wow.
I'm not nobody. I'm just talking
man.
real shit. You don't know, like I don't know whose side it was on. Was that Gucci that said, I don't trust each other, or was it French? Like, you know what? Maybe shit was different, or maybe shit is different now, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? What was it that caused a motherfucker to say, I need these 5 bands? And what was it that caused a motherfucker to say, you know what, regardless of the 5 bands that he took, I'm still willing to work because I know what this shit come with.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
know what they said. That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? They still got songs together. So it's like certain situations,
Hey, and
I
that's
don't know. You know what I'm
that
saying?
check it, and that's why I feel like on that topic, man, that I can speak for myself. I mean, I don't trust too many people. So when somebody's being extra kind to me, I think there's something going on there. You know what I'm saying? I think there's an alternative motive. So I usually step
Yeah.
away from it. I
I
usually step
Mhm.
away from it.
think they got
That boy said, I think something going
I'm
no,
the
for
on.
I'm the
real though.
same way, you
No,
I know
know,
for
with me,
real.
because
man, I
hey,
feel like, man, I gotta
Nah,
bump
that's
my
real
head a
shit
few
though.
times. I feel like I gotta maybe bump my head a few times and see, like, nah, I know they ain't trying to play me. Then
Yeah.
when
yeah,
I
but
feel like you trying to play me, that's when it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You
that's
know
what
what
I
I'm
was gonna
saying?
say.
Because
Like, you
I'm
got
coming in genuine. Like I say this all the time, bro. I'm coming in genuine. I ain't trying to hide no type of information from nobody. I mean, because like I say, you ain't gonna never know no way what somebody own until they reveal what they own. So whether or not I'm putting you on game about something, I'm putting you on the plug, I'm putting you on to this, that. Then when I started feeling like, oh, you trying to take advantage, that's
Mm-hmm.
a different type of vibe. And then it's like, oh no, I gotta cut out.
Mm-hmm.
hey, you know
mhm.
what? An OG told me some powerful shit one time too. And it go back to what you were saying. Like, not that he was like testing the waters too much, but like in a simple mind, like I'd rather lose $5 than lose $500. You get what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh
Like it,
yeah.
Hey,
like
but
sometimes, like you know, it be a lesson in the loss. You know what I'm saying? Or it be a
Oh
lesson in
yeah.
at
what you
the
go
same
through.
time, Yago, because that story made me think of where they say Fabulous. I think they say he paid Wayne 100 grand for a verse,
Yeah.
and he came right in, and I
Mm-hmm.
think they said he did it and left right back out like it wasn't no nothing to it. Like it's business,
No.
bro.
Yeah. Yo,
But
Yeah.
then again, is you gonna feel some type of way?
and he took
Or
the
I just
body.
read an article that said that J. Cole once waited 8 hours for NBA YoungBoy to come
Yo,
to the
hey,
studio, but he never
he
showed up.
He took the bottles.
Damn.
He took the bottles with him too, bro. He went in there because he asked for, I guess, bottles like 4 or 5
Yeah,
bottles.
Wayne, yeah,
He took the
but that's
fucking
what I'm
bottles
saying.
too.
See, but
Dang.
our mentality is this,
Not fucking around.
Yaga. That's why I think this, Yaga. That's why I think that, like you say, he disrespected you. He took $5,000, and you still got songs with this man. Because maybe, like you saying, behind the scenes, you don't know if they talked or not. But just thinking about that situation, you gonna be like, man, I ain't gonna do no song with no cat that then took 5 stacks from me and
Hell no,
treated
I
me.
ain't taking
And,
no type of chances. And it's fucked up because it's like I ain't picking like because it ain't my situation. It's like I ain't got no riff with nobody. I'm just here to learn my lessons and
but
live
you know,
life.
if
You
somebody
feel me?
Man,
did you like that though,
hey, shit,
Now
yeah, yo, shit. If
that's
they
where
took,
shit get wicked at because everybody don't think the same. It's like I said before. It's like if a motherfucker take 5 bands from me in that matter, like depending on the situation, it's like is this 5 bands worth, you know what I'm saying, the situation that I'm going through? Like if this is a situation that's
he took
because
his
5
kindness
bands
for
ain't petty
weakness,
to nobody.
man. You heard me, Yaga?
Yeah,
He took,
He took
yeah.
his kindness for weakness, man.
yeah. Now he took my
He thought that
kindness for
nigga,
weakness.
he
He took
thought he
my
was
kindness
weak.
for weakness. I'm not in the
Took his,
studio recording with him a year later, bro. I'm not doing no type of business, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's it. But like it only take one time. Now, like bro said, if a motherfucker go back for the double dosage, ignorance, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, is a bad motherfucker, brother. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's a bad motherfucker. So it's like,
Well, see, French knew what it was though, Yaga. Like he said, man, if I get this verse with Gucci, given our history, because Deb, that's Waka Flocka Mama was managing French and managing Gucci at the same time. So once they got to a certain level, I don't know if this happened when they was both, Gucci Man was already hot, he was already infamous at this point, and French was like he was running around with Max B, Jim Jones, and them, and so it was
stacks,
kind of a
stack bundles.
stack bundles and all them. So it's like, okay,
Word.
cool. So now you know, we basically are on the thing where, like, all right, we all working together, and then
yeah,
Gucci feeling like, I ain't really rocking with dude energy, and so I'm gonna disrespect him. That's the type of dude Gucci will tell you that. He in his book, I read it. He was like, yeah, man, I was shiesty to a whole lot of people. I did a lot of
Yeah,
shiesty
right,
stuff to a whole lot of people. So it's
yeah.
like
right.
now, so for him to feel like, all right, man, I'm gonna just take that on the chin and just because I still want to work with Gucci, man. Like some people do that. Like Flow Rider, they said that Flow Rider was so poor. He said he was so poor that he walked all the way to the Nelly concert, like 13 miles or something like that.
dang.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Just to
him and
present
I
him a
don't
song that he had wrote with him in mind.
exactly, exactly. And then I
Sacrificial.
don't even, and then
Huh?
you don't even know. Like I guess he tried to work with him, right? Then he's supposed to try to get on low. Nelly passed on the song, right? So Flow Rider took the song, got T Pain, and they went and did what they did, and the rest was history. Now Flow Rider, one of the biggest artists in the
Yeah,
game, and well, more
right.
so a
Yeah.
pop artist. But it just go to show you, like, in this game, man, I don't take no offense to people saying no or whatever. Like sometimes you gotta let stuff come back around, man, and when the timing is right and when it's beneficial for everybody, you
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
know, you
But
can't
I
get
just
upset.
know as men, I know as men, we all can agree that we not gonna let nobody just take advantage of us on no level, whether it's
Hey,
music or outside of music. We're not
Facts.
gonna
hey,
take
well,
advantage
No,
of
somebody
nothing we
takes
doing.
somebody takes 5 racks from me. They better be hiding because I ain't playing that. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
Yeah.
That
Yo,
boy
listen,
funny.
Already.
I don't
Y'all
care
was
how much money I
hey.
have.
That's why I said. I mean, that's why, bro. I said it's sacrificial, man. Some people may
That's
look at
not
it as
life.
sacrificial. Others might take a look at you like, bro, I'm coming to take a look. 5 bands, I'm coming to take a look, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but other people, like
You're
you said,
right.
they might be
I'm coming to take a
like,
look. I'm coming to
you
take
know
a look
what?
and see.
Yo, hang on.
I
I'll
know
be
what
right
I'm
back, y'all.
doing. I know what I'm doing this
right.
shit for sure. And
Man,
it's
I
messed
want
up because like I've been in certain situations where it's like I'll be working or I'll be doing something, you know what I'm saying? And I've been cooking up or whatever. And it's like certain situations that happen. It's like because of who I am, I'm true to myself. I'm loyal to and I'm passionate about what I want to do. I'll still push through. But then I know
yeah,
afterwards, I'm like, okay, it was a learning experience. You feel me? I know I got to take a different route. I know I got to pay better attention. I know I can't just jump into shit. I know I just can't trust everything everybody say. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like what Flex was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna be too to jump into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, okay, if I can recognize or like I said, if I can peep a character, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
that's not of me, man, I ain't gonna fuck with it no way because I'm in tune with myself before
Right.
anything.
Right.
So
yeah,
And
you know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
I think if
I
it's your brother, I think if it's your brother like me and Hayes, we already know, you know what I'm saying? One of us
yeah,
goes before the other, it's done. It's in stone. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I wouldn't even look at that as kindness. I would just look at that as a pact that we got, you know, brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? I
facts,
yeah,
mean, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we don't even need
facts,
to talk. We don't even need to talk about it because it's already
yeah,
in stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah,
And you know what? That's why I feel like a lot of people, um, like I feel like what a lot of people, I think that's why they build bonds first. Like I heard, what was it? Rollo had said that, and Free Rollo, you know what I'm saying? He said, man, I don't even, it ain't
Speaking
even
of
about
Rollo,
money.
Drake just dropped his name in a song.
Yeah. He had said, man, I don't care how much him and Black Youngster, they was like, yeah, man, we not doing songs with people just because they got money or got a name. Like we gotta know these people characters, we gotta know these people backgrounds, we gotta know these people. We doing all our homework on these folks before we ever lay a track down, cause then you end up with the little Uzi Pop Hunter situation. You know, now personally I feel like it's certain individuals, and I ain't gonna say their name, that be snitch hunting, that be, be trying to find out somebody, be trying to throw dirt on somebody character when they see that they scorching hot because they want to get them out their lane. But when that whole situation came out, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, okay, the video was done, the single was out, and he was trying to retract it, and the labels was like, nah. So he was just like, I'm just distancing myself from it. And so, Pop Hunter just started doing the original again. Like the remix ain't never even came out. So because of that jacket that they tried to put on him or whatever. And it's just
Yeah,
like, if Lil Uzi had did his homework beforehand, which he thinking this is a little kid from Philly, you know what I'm saying? He talking it on the records. But you know what I'm saying? But then come to find out, okay, he had allegedly snitched on the dude who killed his brother. Now Lil Uzi on the internet talking about how he ain't told, he couldn't tell on nobody, and he had the same thing happen with his cousin at 12 and he didn't, or 13, and he didn't tell. So you know what I'm saying? Now he gotta distance himself from all of that, because that's like he co-signing him. But if Lil Uzi had did his homework like the snitch hunters, you know what I'm saying, it would have been, you know what I'm saying, it would have been thorough. You know what I'm saying? It'd have been
yeah,
a big move and a big look for both of them. But you gotta do your homework on people sometime. It can't just be, okay, this person is scorching hot, and then I'm gonna go work with them, or I want them on my thing, and then they gonna, sometimes I've approached people to do interviews and do podcasts and stuff like that, and they didn't hit me with prices, and they didn't hit me with, well, you not hot enough yet, and
oh yeah, I
and
was just
some,
gonna say, man, they
okay.
hit you with the little nigga, you ain't hot enough yet, boy.
yeah,
So what's
basically.
the situation? So what's the situation if
Fuck you,
dude
nigga.
wasn't in the streets
What's
and
that, bro?
that's it,
I mean,
like
I feel like all this stuff is stupid, because I feel like we like, real quick on that. I feel like the street business or politics is stupid, because ain't nobody organized like the mob. Everybody in the mob told on each other, and we all trying to uphold something that was brought over here by Italian first skin people who didn't like black folks, that
Who
we
didn't
just
even like
adopted.
niggas? Word.
Exactly. So we just adopted, and it is stupid to me, and it's on a whole different crazy
talk
level.
about
Yeah,
that.
And
I don't got no
so,
fucking good.
you know,
They talked about that in American Gangster too, man. Which exactly what you're
Exactly.
talking about. They
Exactly.
made that. They made sure they made that clear in American Gangster. If you pay attention to the movie,
They did.
Oh
They
yeah.
did.
That
they
and then
told
that
you.
was the hey. And the
I
only
mean,
reason
hey
why they
man,
started even selling,
but what y'all expect though? And that's just not in American gangster. That's almost in every gangster flick
Every gangster.
that's involving the Italians or any other race.
yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like and not everybody who's Italian or white or whatever is racist or whatever, but the
Oh
people
no,
that the Italians that was in that lifestyle, the Irish that was in that lifestyle, the Scottish that was in that lifestyle, all the gangs that came up from that made the unions and the labor men and all of that stuff like that. They like in Godfather. They even said it in
but don't get it
Godfather.
twisted. They was ruthless as well. It's just I guess you just saying that they did it in a
No,
more organized
in
fashion.
in the Godfather, they said, "Look, we gonna have the," and I quote, "the blacks. We gonna have them sell the dope, and we gonna have them push the dope, and we gonna get the money. We gonna go meet the connect, but they gonna flood the streets with it. They gonna sell it." And Don
Bro, that's
Corleone
like
was like,
that's something that's real. I mean, because I know you seen man Snowfall, haven't you?
"No, I ain't watched it yet. I'm gonna go when it's over with. I'm gonna go back and watch all 4 seasons."
But I'm just
But
saying, but of course that's the real tale of almost like in Freeway Ricky Ross. Like that's like the
hmm
real tale. Like that's something that been going down, man.
I mean, but my point is this: we keep perpetuating it, and we keep trying to. Then we bringing it into the music. So we keep blurring lines and bringing these street politics that shouldn't even have nothing to do with it. And it's like the little dude is just making a little song with a little catchy dance on it, and feeding his family. Why we got certain like I said, snitch hunters, these dudes that you know they trying to maintain hotness.
Because once street business get into the music, man. I mean, well, street
No,
has always been into
you
the
got
music.
people,
Street has always been in the music, man.
Hayes, when you got another man, if you got a man right now, if this ain't already public knowledge, if the laws ain't came out and said, yeah, Pop Hunter, because they used to do that back in the day
Hell yeah,
when
public records
Biggie,
they still do. That's why they got that damn Busted magazine.
well, I mean that, and then they got what is it? Like no, I'm talking about back when like the
They
hip
do
hop
got the
police was out.
The
They
Busted tell you if a nigga got a CI number, man. He gonna tell you everything. He gonna tell
I
you
you can
mean,
go to the
CI
yeah, but I'm
number,
website,
nigga.
saying
bro.
why you got rappers though? I could expect bloggers,
Yeah.
TMZ, the news, the police to come out. They'll come out and be
You just
like, so
saying why
that the
you got
police,
other rappers trying to out other rappers for it, huh?
because they trying to clear the board in competition, and I feel like that in itself. Okay, yeah, he told, but you flaw for spending your time to go. Okay, so a rapper
Because they
will
you
come
fault.
out and he'll be like, he'll get his phone and a new rapper come out, he'll start hearing about him, and then he like, okay, what's his real name? Okay, I'm gonna run his name through
I don't think
you
nobody's
the damn
doing that.
police. No, they are, bruh. Like, well, like I said, bruh, old
I'm
boy
not
that do it
saying,
all the time.
but I ain't
Oh,
seen
I ain't gonna
nobody that's
say it,
doing that because the cats I ride with, they
man.
ain't doing
How
that.
you think 6ix9ine got exposed? I'm gonna ask you that question. Who exposed 6ix9ine? You know
The
exactly who
media
exposed.
did. The
No,
media
no,
did.
no, no, no,
I'm
no,
gonna tell
no.
you why they
Who
did. I'm
did?
gonna tell you why they
No, it's
did.
not the media. I'm talking about initially who exposed six
That
nine.
that dumbass nigga exposed himself. That
Yeah.
dumbass nigga
No,
exposed himself.
no,
Facts.
no.
And that's
I'm
my
gonna go
final
ahead. I'm
answer.
gonna go ahead and say it because I don't get money with none of them. I don't. Only reason why I didn't want to say it because my homeboy worked with him, and I don't want to mess nothing up between that. But I'm gonna just go ahead on and say it. Trippy Red came out
I was
and
gonna say
said
that shit. That's crazy.
he came out and said 6ix9ine is snitching. And it seemed like every time a new young bull come out, he go and do his homework. Like he get his phone and the hand it in the notebook and go on his phone and be like, damn, okay, let me run his name through the criminal data. Like, who got time to do all that police ass shit, man? You finna go and I'm finna go unearth this man with some paperwork, and then I'm gonna put it up online, and then it's like they already came out and said in Cleveland or Cincinnati or wherever he from that he not really gangster like that. That was his people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so now you go, okay, I'm finna
He
show
from
you. So
Canton.
he
But
finna
who? I
go,
mean,
he getting his phone out every time a new young bull pop up. So that means when 6ix9ine came out, TK, YB in the mirror,
Man.
him and XXX was going back and forth. Like he getting his
uh-huh.
phone out and looking, so I gotta knock this dude off because he on my radar. Like weird little like little baby shit like that, man. I can't respect that, bro. You finna go, you being the police under the guise of I'm keeping it real because we really in these streets. No, you're not. No, you're
Man,
Yeah.
not.
Nah,
Do you
man.
feel
Like,
like that has a lot to do with? Do you feel like that has a lot to do with what's going on in music right now?
man, that's because these cats they holding on to and like I said, I like trippy red music, but when you trying to hold on to relevancy and there's so many people that got a song, this person got a song, this person got a
I'm
song,
gonna
now
tell
the
y'all,
ladies is
man, what
taking
it
over.
is, man. See, man, Zone and like I think like cause me and him talked about this before. Like I just feel like sometimes, man, the street side of the music it just gets so much and gets so repetitive that it just begins to be just too much sometimes. And it's just like, bro, like all y'all just can't be these big gangsters, but then again, but they portray it like that. Cause I feel like the cats that we listen to, like we bumping Currency, we bumping Benny them, like yeah, like they say gangster things, but they image is something else. Like it's
Hey,
a little
Right.
bit more.
They older because these
hey,
cats is like
the, the
20, 20, 25, 27. You know what I'm saying? These cats is young as
the
hell.
the
And
real
so
the real ones don't have to act. The real ones don't have to
no,
do that.
Benny the
Yeah,
Butcher ain't getting on there talking
Facts.
about, man, I'll knock the hell
Nothing.
out of Ghostface Killer, or I'll sock the hell out of Raekwon when I see him. Like, ain't nobody doing
no,
all that great.
No.
No,
they
it's
not
these
even
young cats.
disrespecting them. They showing
They not
respect.
even gonna say nothing to them.
Exactly. They not
They
even
showing
beefing with,
respect.
or that's like Conway the Machine saying he gonna slap the hell out of Freddie Gibbs when he seen him. They don't do all that. They grown. When
Yeah.
Mhm.
you grown, you move grown. Like
Yeah.
like you had Kodak Black and Pooh Shiesty get into it on the internet because
About
one of them
who
That shit
spread
was
said,
so
money the best.
stupid.
"Oh, who spread money better?"
Hey,
Like, come on, man. And then they going back and forth over it just to keep people talking about it.
man.
Like,
Hey, no matter how much dough I ever get, my brother, no matter how the level of success I may get, you'll never see me flashing bands ever, because it's just not my thing. I'm saying, not my thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel you.
You know, I was talking a couple other individuals about
Shit
this shit
hot,
like
bro.
a couple days ago. Just about like the image that's portrayed, like you said, Hayes, with just like a lot of artists, and like the image that they put out is not the image that you know what I'm saying they're really with. It's not really them. You know what I'm saying? Entertain they are getting paid to entertain folk, you know what I'm saying? So like
Mhm.
some of them let you know like this is entertainment. And then others, you know
Right?
what I'm saying? I feel like you said they might take it too far, but like do you feel
They
like
don't even know where the entertainment starts and stops at.
now that's what I was about to get
Right.
at. Do you feel like do they know where the line splits at from entertainment versus reality and realism of life? You
Mhm.
get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
No, because I feel like if
Mhm.
you come into something living this image or this lie, you're gonna have to keep that up until something pop up that's gonna expose you.
So what about how you feel about Tupac? With
What
like,
exposed him?
well, I say this to say that okay, with the whole Tupac situation, they used to always say, Tupac wasn't really like that until he played the movie Juice, and then he stayed in that character.
When you say that because I mean maybe because we know that he went to a certain school and he was dancing, he was doing certain things. I mean, looking at where he was on, I just feel like being gangster ain't always like just something that you just walk around just being hard all day. Because what Tupac did when he seen them police officers jumping the guy, and we know that he got in trouble for that. But or I mean, no, he didn't get in trouble for that. But when he seen that went down and he got out and started shooting, or just little certain incidents that we heard from him, I feel like
hmm
man, people put a rap on him that was like, oh man, he ain't gangster for real because they see the pictures with him dancing in school or they seen certain videos with him. They feel
Like,
like
you
he
Mm-hmm.
know,
ain't gangster,
back to
bro.
what you said. What about? Do you feel like he had a big heart? He was very passionate, bro, about like the, about the ones he was around, like you said, because when he went out to Cali, you know what I'm saying? You know, life was a little bit different from when he was staying up in like Baltimore, New York. But like, how do you think? Do you think that made a difference on like
I
how
think
they
yeah,
look at his
because man,
situation?
that's what I'm trying to say. Like being gangster ain't necessarily. I feel like being gangster is not a thing. I guess I'm trying to say like because it's like you can be soft and be gangster. Like it's plenty of like soft cats in jail. Like it's plenty cats
Facts,
that's weak that's in jail for murking somebody that who was bullying them or something like that.
facts,
Mm.
So I'm saying that to say like basically,
facts.
bro, you can't just put that on that man because you see certain images of him
Right.
dancing at a school or you knew that he was a background dancer. So now you
Facts.
think that he's something to play
I,
with.
Yo, I also
Yeah,
think there could be. I also think there could be a spiritual change in a brother too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
spirituality could have a lot to do with it too, because he was more than Tupac was more than music. He was like he was a leader. You know what I'm saying? At
yeah.
that time, it was more than you know what I'm saying. I think it was more than music with Tupac. He had that spirit in him, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's what I'm
And
saying.
that's
Because
what I was
being
gonna say.
gangster,
Like with him being an activist, you know what I'm
I
saying?
feel
He
like
was
I got
like,
one in me now.
yeah, like he was into a lot of different things. You know, like you said, spiritually and just like you know, all around being in tune with self. Like he was going through a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people didn't understand the things that he was going through. You know what I'm saying? And they heard what he was saying, but they couldn't understand it because it was too heavy for him. He was, you know what I'm saying? His message, like it's still living right now, which we know that. But like what you said, even with the whole the image of like the thug life, even though he talked about like being a thug and stuff like that, he had a whole nother message behind him being a thug. The reasons why he was doing the shit that he's doing. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Do you feel like this generation of rap music, do you feel like they have an understanding of what they going through, or do you feel
Hell,
like they don't
hell
really
no,
know
hell no.
what's going?
Hell no. I think the culture's getting shit on right now. That's my honest opinion.
Hmm.
I feel like
Because I
they
feel
do,
like the
man,
rappers,
because
like the
this is
artists
their
back then was a
generation of
lot more
music.
strong. They held more structure.
It's not our generation of music. That's why I say I feel like they do. Me, like I say, I'm in my early 30s,
I'm,
so I feel like
I'm
my
not.
generation of music or people are still out here, but
I'm
they
not
not
saying everybody.
what's driving the culture right now.
I'm not saying
The we
everybody though. I'm not saying everybody
it's
is.
the
There's still artists that are paying homage. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah, facts. Because the cats that we like listening to, it's an acquiring taste. And we say
Yeah,
this all the time. The cats that we listen to, you gotta go to them because they not necessarily being pushed on you every day on the radio or through social media.
mm,
Streaming.
yeah,
But guess what? But Nas still be
That's
dropping
what I was
stuff.
saying earlier. Like it's hard to
right.
it
yeah. No, I guess you're right. I mean,
We still got some OGs
yeah,
that be dropping
facts.
stuff in the
Nas just
game,
did.
man.
Didn't he just
Mm-hmm.
drop
Hey
something?
man, I
Like
wanted to
an
switch
That
it
album?
up
King
real quick.
disease, the numbers, and it's nominated for Grammy.
What?
Nas' latest album, King's Disease.
mm,
See
Facts.
what I'm saying, bro? Come on now.
You know what I'm
You
mm,
can't
saying?
sleep on that, bro.
yeah.
Busta Rhymes dropped the
Yeah.
No,
album
I'm saying,
recently. That shit
hey,
went
Yeah.
crazy
Busta
Nah.
too.
Rhymes.
hey, all the goats are coming back this year for real
For
though.
real,
Fire.
yo. I
That's
Busta's
love it.
definitely fire.
For real though.
That's what
Super
I'm
fire.
saying.
It
So
was slept on
so
too.
we can't
It's
really
crazy.
complain
Yeah. But
No, we can't.
because
the
the
younger
cats we
kid,
listen to still are out here making music. It's just you
yeah,
gotta just type their name in because they not being pushed to
Yeah.
us on a rate.
Yeah,
But I don't listen to radio no way, no way. I don't feel like we
mm,
listen to radio no way
No.
yeah. Radio
unless
ain't
the
shit.
phone
It's
dead or
super
something.
repetitive.
Man.
I'm just saying
So
because we all listen to what we like listening to. You
mm,
know what I mean?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I
for
wanted to
sure.
switch it up though, y'all, real quick. This right here might piss some ladies off, but I'm sure that
He said this guy here, Mike.
it will.
But
It will, but it's all good. I just
hey,
want to ask the question
but
just to raise it. But
yo,
will it
hey,
ever be okay for women to propose to her man? I'm gonna say hell, because I know she gonna. I know it's no.
He said, "I know it's no."
Nah, man.
Me
I mean,
personally, I know it's no. But thinking forward, would you ever get to a place to where you got a Chrissy like how she did Jim Jones on the Love and Hip Hop?
Man,
See, that
man.
was Love It Hip Hop. That was TV.
I
No,
know.
but that's the thing about it. I feel like if you've been with a person and they ain't married you, ladies, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all, they been going at my neck already. So, um, even though I've been trying to hold brothers accountable, that's kind of what I do. Whilst playing the games, I try to help hold brothers accountable. We got to start. I feel like valuing our women so they don't even feel like they have to go and propose to a man. Like I feel like this, ladies, if you with a guy and you've been with him for X amount of years and he ain't proposed to you yet, and he kind of getting cold feet, and it could be a money issue, it could be, y'all gotta have a real conversation about what you finna do, and if it's
Yeah,
gonna be some prenup, if how you gonna, what I'm saying, what's gonna happen if something happen to y'all. Like the conversation gotta be real from the jump. You know what
That's a
I'm
fact.
saying? But what happens is women will chase after a man for so long, and never mind, it's other guys over here on the side that would give them that ring in a heartbeat. They chasing after the man that don't want them like that, and they keep putting up with that. So if you proposing to a man, then that means that man don't really care about you like that. Because a proposal, really, I feel like it should kind of be backwards in the sense that the guy is giving up. I would say nowadays the guy's giving up more than a woman. I feel like the man had to propose because it was just showing off to everybody else that this is gonna be my woman. Like it's letting the other women know, you know what I'm saying, that um
y'all
you
become one.
know that y'all becoming ones, letting the other dudes know, hey y'all, I ain't gonna be able to
it's a
come kick it
union
with
in
y'all
front of
no
the
more.
whole world, man. I mean,
Facts.
it's in front of your friends, your family, and whoever
But
else.
no, stop. I'm gonna stop you right there. Hey, because it's beyond just friends and family. Because it used to be back in the day, especially if you was black, you had to get married in secret. You had to ask the daddy if it was okay, talk to the family. Y'all jump the
I thought
room,
you about to
and then
say,
that's
man, this
it.
going before God, boy. I thought you about to
It
go
is.
there.
It is
Man,
going before God. But we have made in this world. We have made the proposal. We have made the spectacle of it. It's got to be on. So I got to propose to you. I got to get this big ass ring. I got to do it on social media. I got to do it in front of everybody. And
the
really,
expectation bar is too high already. You just
and
talked
it
See,
ain't
about
even
it.
right?
about. We
Yeah.
ain't
It's
even
There
getting
you
making
to the
me
go, bro.
stressed
marriage.
out.
You said it. You
Nah,
said
look,
it, y'all. Get real shit. Like that
it's the
expectation
expectation
shit. You
bar. Let me
can't.
hold. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Now, reason why I say it's the expectation bar is because, like, at the beginning of the relationship, I need to know. Like, first of all, I was brung up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't need to be in nobody's house until y'all married. You know, as far as living and shit, bills, everybody pay their own bills. It's okay to help out, you know what I'm saying? But until y'all become one and y'all know that y'all gonna be one, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how anybody feel about it. The proposal, like if you love somebody and you care for them and that's who you're gonna be with and you know that it's there, you know what I'm saying? I feel like bro said, the expectations for it being a man or a woman, the bar has been set, you know what I'm saying, at such a vast level to where at this point I feel like it didn't matter. Because you know what I come to find out is a lot of people see the woman as a more stronger person in the household nowadays.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and
They
that's
give
how
them
they
more
that's how they
power.
moving with it. So it's like a dude,
Facts.
like it's like dudes don't even feel wanted enough to feel like, okay,
Yeah,
if I
like
give this ring and all of this other stuff right there, but I feel like the man should still propose. But I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
a fact.
at the
That's a
same
fact.
time though, um, the women gotta have more self worth, and then they gotta be a little bit more submissive, and then we as men, we gotta just start being on our game more. We gotta start
man.
managing our money better. We gotta start
Oh
owning the
yeah.
house. We gotta start coming to the thing with everything ready to go, so we get direct traffic. Because when you come in from a position of strength and you're not coming in a position of struggle, then the woman she got to be submissive, and being submissive is
She
not
no, she
you
don't
treating
gotta
her.
be.
Nah,
No,
cause
no, she do
Man, Monday
because, and
was
then
just
I'm not.
if both
national.
parties got their own bag, everybody
Right.
going home
No, she
happy.
do though because it's the thing. It's the thing. If I'm
No.
coming with my own bag,
Monday
right?
was Nationals Women Day. I'm not gonna let you
Okay,
sit
hold
here
on.
and do this.
No, I'm finna tell you. I'm finna tell you. If I'm coming, because I'm coming from a space of my uncle worked, right? My aunt didn't have to work. You feel me? My uncle worked. My aunt didn't have to work. So when I say submissive, I mean the house, because I'm paying for everything.
You mean
The
women belong in the kitchen.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
Facts.
saying it's a team.
That's what
This
it
is a
sound
team
like.
effort. It's a team effort, right? I got you at the
You sound
crib
like
because I
Burger
want you.
King over there,
No,
man.
no, I'm finna tell you. If I got you at the crib, I make enough money. You got money, I got money, but I make enough money for the both of us, right? And I got you at the crib. All
Ooh.
you got to do is clean the house,
Oh no, you
wash the
didn't.
dishes. Hold up, I'm finna say because if because a lot of
Oh,
women want the bag. The women
I
want the
can't
see. This
believe
is
you just said that one.
He going
no,
there
because this
with it.
how it was though. This how it was. I'm trying to tell you,
Okay,
my
okay, that's
aunt
how
she
it
clean.
was, right?
Hold
That's
up,
not how it
Yeah,
is, right?
no, but then
Man,
what I need to get it with a woman for? If I could clean
okay.
my own house,
I'm gonna
I
tell
could
you what you
wash my
need them
own
for.
dishes,
I'm gonna tell you
You
what
kids.
you
women.
That's
tripping.
This
it.
is what you need
You
women for
tripping.
now. So like now,
Kids. That's
the
it.
the the attention deficit is so high. It's a level of the voluptuousness is not even fucking funny. Like the women and men too. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain type of attention that you know what I'm saying that is needed and
Man,
that's seeked nowadays because women don't want what they wanted back in the day.
okay,
The
well then
tables
what?
have turned.
I'm saying what I want, what Big Kills on your phone, and money still long, and the team is still strong. Won't. That's what I want. I didn't work too hard to be
Well, it
what
sounds like
be.
that you gonna want a woman that's I guess, man, that she gonna be kind of man, not there all the way because what woman, man, is gonna be on that type of time?
If I'm paying for every, cause see, this is the thing. You can't have it
So
both
okay,
ways,
well, I guess,
ladies.
man, the type
You
of
late,
woman you
hold up,
want, she not gonna
ladies.
be all the way there, bro.
No,
Kill, she
ladies.
don't want
No,
nothing.
hold
Mentally,
on,
she can't be
She
all the
don't
way there, and
even
she
ladies.
want her
gonna let
own
you just
bag. I'm telling you that right now. She don't want to. She ain't at the house chilling. G. She out getting some cheese now.
No,
They
but I'm
ain't in the
saying
crib
if
chilling.
she
right,
coming,
right.
right.
if she
They
coming,
going
hold
and
up.
getting that bag, bro. And then they
But
gonna
a
come
lot
back.
Mhm.
they
The
getting
real
the
women
bag.
now, like right, they in a position where they thinking like niggas. I'm gonna just put it out there. They like, look, if I got me a good nigga who gonna do what he supposed to do, come to the table at least halfway, and be loyal. They really want a loyal nigga. They don't even care about your money no more. They don't care
Facts.
what you. Most of them,
Facts.
most
Facts.
of them want a loyal nigga and who somebody who gonna come to the table with this. You know what I'm saying? Because they got everything else figured out. They independent. You got to think. They
Okay,
been
well,
listening to
that's
Beyonce
true.
and
What you
That's
gotta
Boosie and
say?
true.
Money Bag. They don't
Look,
want that.
but
You
I'm
feel me?
saying I'm just saying like this, right? For the guys, that yeah, that's true. Women gotta be, they gotta love you and like you regardless of what you got going on. But
Facts.
that money still come in as a factor. So my point is, if I'm coming to a woman who got her bag still coming regardless if she going out there to get it or not. She got it. She got passive income, right? So if she doing what she could do at the house, if she got her little hair care business, or she got her makeup business, or she know how to trade, she can do all that from the house unless she going to meet with a CEO or something like that, and they busting
Okay, that's
down a
different than
big
how you
check.
just said it, though.
That,
That's
that
Nah,
different
hold
than how
on,
you
but that's
just
what I'm
said it.
trying to tell you. So if you at the house, and you working and you making money already. I'm out here busting moves, and then I got passive income. Or if I'm out here working, busting moves, or I'm streaming, like when I'm doing that,
Kill
streaming.
zone.
So
Kill zone. Tell a woman that I'm gonna just keep throwing it out there. Tell a trophy that she got passive money that she can spend. You know what I'm saying? And that she's good. She ain't got to do nothing but come to the crib and relax. You gonna have a
and
bad day
not
the way it is.
relax. I look. I want some cooked food. Cause we got
She a
money like
You
trophy.
that.
gonna
She ain't
get that
cooking
though, man, and
food.
she should already be cooking food, or
They
you
don't
should
be
be
Exactly.
cooking
doing that
food as
though,
well.
Hayes.
She
They
spent
ain't
that at
doing.
Fuji Steakhouse. Or Lord knows where she went to eat at. It's passive
But that's my
money.
whole. But that's my point though, Hayes and Yaga, is that I like you said, it ain't even that they ain't all the way there. They a unicorn. It's like that's a rare woman to find. Cause I was raised and brought up off of old school. Everybody, all the women I know that my family had money, but also the husbands had money, and they made them when they was ready to have kids go sit down, had the kids, keep the house, whatever. When the kids got a little older, that's when they went back to work. They ain't have to go to
If
work,
if
but
if
they
I
went
can
to work
add my
anyway.
friend, I can add my friend right now. If I could add her, just so she could clarify this same situation, right? This dude she was messing with, right? I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna put her name out there. But look, I was talking to my friend, and she was like, "Yeah, she got a job, good ass job, work downtown. This woman make almost $23 an hour. You know what I'm saying? She's making good bread. You feel me? So, make a long story short, she's dealing with a Jew, with a dude. You know what I'm saying? He's getting bread too. You know what I'm saying? So, like, not too long ago, she's figuring out that she can put her money up, you know what I'm saying, and then like he's going to give her that passive money that you was talking about. So make a long story short was the mind state is what I'm about to give you. The mind state. You got one individual, right? Like she know that she don't have to go home and cook. She ain't got to do none of this because like her dude give her all of this. He didn't bother her ass. He didn't bother her body or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He got all of that together. He bought.
Oh shit!
He put 40 bands in her
Hey,
bank account.
hey,
40 bands in her
hey,
bank
hey,
account.
I'm putting
This
50.
what the
I'm
bitch
putting
say.
50 on it.
She said, "Oh, well." I said, "Hey, he just put 40 in your bank account. He bought you a brand new car. You got an ass. You got a trip on the way. You on your way to Miami, and this nigga thinking he gonna be with you, and you talking about this is for the moment." So, make a long story short,
She bet
I'm
not
thinking to
left.
myself, no, this is real shit.
Man,
I'm thinking to myself, I said, "Hey, I said, do you even plan on being with him?" She said, "Well, the way he spend money, he know he ain't gonna be with me." And I said, "Well,
He said
there
the
you
way
have
he spend money.
hey,
What you mean he ain't gonna be with her? He
hey,
put that's an investment.
that's an
But then
investment.
again, but then again, it like you just said, if he's spending all that money on her
Mm.
and he got that money, that's why I said last night to everybody, this the catch that's out here balling. Um, you know what I'm saying? The catch that was out there balling. Hold on, let me read what Ness Man he in the comments. He said it's a total different mindset now. There is nothing to keep most women of America on code. He wants an old man
facts.
fashioned woman, but they're not being raised or trained to be that type of females. Now
That's
that
what
they're
I'm
being
saying.
trained to be materialistic and vanity driven, the days of having most females in the U.S. in the kitchen is a stretch now.
Bro, I
Example:
can't even.
NBA's All Star game. Since when was that about female? When was this about females? Wow,
Mm.
you know. So
So look, bro. Once
He
again,
made a
like I
point.
told you, that trophy. Now, I'm gonna give you another synopsis. Just peep what I'm about to just peep how I break this down. Now, once again, like I said, he put that money into her account. He's an older gentleman.
Mm.
Now, she is, once again, like you said, we'll give her the 25 to 30 bracket. We'll give her that. We'll give her that. She don't gotta work. She got a job. She got her own cheese. She got her own car already. She's staying in the apartment. He just put down on the house. Like I said, she got the 40 in her account, the car.
Mm.
Bro, this is no lie. right hand. She got all of this. Now,
Mm.
her exact words was, he know that he not gonna be with me long.
Mm.
So, like you said, he's training her to be a good investment. So if you ain't got a bag like his, she already got one.
Right.
So now she's just a good woman that's out the loop because he's not even hitting.
What?
The nigga
Oh,
did
hell
come to
no.
work.
Hell no, bro. Hell to the no.
So
To the
I'm
no.
giving you a
Hell no.
real situation, bro. This is real shit that I'm about to tell you. Now, through all of this, bro, it still dawned on her to say what you said. She said, "Oh, I ain't even worried about me and my future hubby. My future hubby." So she got an idealistic and a materialistic way of what she want this nigga to look like. She can buy this nigga now. She can put this nigga together like nothing. And I'm gonna tell you what she got. The nigga's mine, because what he don't understand is, no matter how much money you got, no matter how much money you spend, you're training the woman to do something that she's not used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? She's not used to seeing good women, like you said, come home. She don't even need a job because you're taking care of everything. So when you do get home, your bath water's almost ready, your food is ready, the kids is straight, the house is well, everybody good. It's time to eat, lay it down, have a good night. You wake up, go to work, or whatever the case may be. You kick it with your woman. Yeah. Nowadays, when you come home, your woman ain't at home, G. She's probably either still at work, she's still out. You know what I'm saying? The style of the nightlife is different. You know what I'm saying? They're naked on the internet. I don't need OnlyFans. I'm gonna look at your story. It's the same pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going there with you.
See, but that's a different type of woman though already, because I think, like, man, if you hooking up with a woman and she already, like, she popping on the OnlyFans or she showing off her body, then you should already know what to expect from her. And the only thing that's gonna mess that up, the only thing that's gonna mess that up is if you try to change her.
Right.
Okay,
No,
so let me
you
ask you a
can't go
question,
in.
Hayes.
She a good time.
Let me ask you a question, Hayes. So what if you know? What if you know, like you said, because I know a chick that's, you know what I'm saying, she's getting to the bread, you know what I'm saying? She got a sponsor, you know what I'm saying? But she works at a club, right? Yeah. So she work at a club, right? But the only difference is every night when she go home to her sponsor, she got one of these on her finger.
Yeah.
So when she at home doing all of that and popping and locking, he behind her, you know, they breaking bread together. And they're a happy couple because everybody understand what's going on.
Ain't no wrong with that, bro. Ain't no wrong with that. Because if they comfortable with that, then that's how they want to live, bro.
But
like I said, man, I want to be Sauce Walker, bro, clearing all that damn.
Man, listen. Sauce Walker said it best. I told that nigga stop doing that. Go get you a bitch and be through with that. Trying to work off a brick, she worked two of that.
Hey, yeah, that's how the pimp game started.
Hey,
I broke off a bitch in some Gucci slacks. Like, he talking some shit. I fuck with Sauce Walker. You feel me?
Oh man, yeah.
So like, I know, like, I listen to lyrics. So when I tell you I'm on the same shit, I'm on it. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm gonna just say it like this. Nowadays, we know what's going on, and like, it ain't $40 no more. You know what I'm saying? The ticket went up.
Put an extra zero behind it.
But if you can
put an
break
extra zero.
Exactly. But if you can break them and get them to understand that you're worth more than that, and you got more than just that, you got this, and they got a better understanding of what you can give here. You more gonna come out on top with a good woman. But as soon as you, like you said, Flex, as soon as you show that girl as soon as you show a couple dollars, couple pennies, oh yeah, it's over. That's gone.
It's over with. Yeah, I'm broke.
You can
I ain't got nothing.
Because she gonna look at you like you trying to buy her.
Yeah. I learned it the hard way, and I'm gonna just tell you, I'm broke. I ain't got it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why
I got two nickels. You
That's
know
why
what I'm
y'all
saying?
both
That
gotta
I
have
try to
y'all
start a
own
fire
shit.
with.
Y'all both gotta have y'all
Yeah,
own shit until it's time
I
to
got
get
two.
married.
Matter of fact,
Because when
no,
y'all come to
I'm a little hood rich. I got 2 quarters right here that I'm finna rub together and start a fire.
no,
He
listen.
You know what I'm
relentless with
saying?
it.
When y'all
He
come
relentless.
together, that's when the bag and when all that extra shit don't matter because y'all become one, bro. It's a mutual understanding. And even then, you gotta be careful because sometimes, you know, with having different, bank accounts and having joint bank accounts and just not really knowing somebody's motive behind being with them, you know what I'm saying? Because some people can see things that you can't see in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Some people can see shit in you, and it's like, yo, I know what's going on. I'm gonna be here
To
until
make
I
you
get
better.
my piece of the pie. And whether that be mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, you might be the brokest nigga on the planet, but you got good dick. All the woman is gonna run to you when they need attention. Now, as soon as they don't need attention, they're gonna run right back to Lucci Bobby with the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Lucci Bobby.
Then as soon as they leave Lucci Bobby, they're gonna go to they're
Shout
gonna
out to
go to
Lucci Bobby.
Kenny Cucho that can cook real good because they ain't ate all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? It's like now you got to show them a little bit more. You got to show them you are the total package and more mentally first than anything, And I'm one that believe in like being spiritually in tune. I need my woman to know what's going on out here because that's a lot of the fight. A lot of our men are lost and our women are lost too. Because some of these men think like women. And the women is confused because we supposed to be leading and we following their ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, on
That's
some nut
that's
We
shit.
why
trying to do
I
what they supposed to be doing. Niggas
Hey.
is in the house playing 2K. Niggas ain't seen a job. Some of these niggas, and I'm not knocking, but we talking about a stand-up gentleman, bro.
that 2K had me run my channel back up now.
I'm gonna give you a snippet too.
I
Last
got game
month,
in that shit.
last couple months, you know what they told you? You know what they told your future wife? Go get that nigga a P2K. He'll put a ring on your finger. Go get that nigga 2K. Go get the PS5. That nigga will be your the best husband you ever seen in your life.
Right.
You don't get the PS5, you're gonna have one of these dirty, grimy ass niggas that don't care about life out here. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, but this is the images that's put on our people, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on with the popularity control, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and you had the
Overall.
women. The women was going ham. They like, I don't want no game with them. Get no PS5. What? I get my own money.
You hear
Ah!
me? Now
They was going in.
they put this over a broke nigga's head. They are a weak-minded nigga's head. They said,
But guess what though?
if you
Guess
want to
what?
fuck with me, I'll
Guess
get you
what?
the PS5.
There it go right there. I
Oh
got it.
my
I got
God, no!
And they just,
it.
you
There
already
it go
know.
right. I got my own.
No!
Got my own. What now? What?
So
I
the
don't need
P5.
nobody buy,
Now look,
ma'am. I don't need you to
look,
buy me the PS5, ma'am.
look.
Yeah.
So now you know what they doing? Now because you got the PS5, it's Netflix and chill.
Oh no, you
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
using her
yeah.
login.
Netflix and chill, bro.
I'm canceling mine out, and I'm using her login or her
Bro,
people in them login. I ain't even finna use mine.
the
See,
men do it
yeah.
too, but all I'm saying is, bro, in the nutshell, it's like, bro, we got to be careful what we show our women and what we show our brothers. You know what I'm saying? As far as like being role
And them
models, you
kids
know what I'm
too,
saying?
bro.
Because
And them kids too, G.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
kids too. Yeah, the
And
youngest
them
especially
kids.
because
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I
dropping
remember
some
when I
game
was
right now,
coming
bro.
up.
That's why I'm letting you go, bro. Cause you dropping some real game, bro.
He going
For sure,
in.
bro, and I appreciate y'all, man, and shout out to all of y'all, man, for real, for even having me a part of this, man. It means a lot, you know what I'm saying. But I just wanted to keep this on the babies right now. When we was coming up, I seen some fly niggas coming up, and all the women was taken care of.
Yeah,
I seen niggas coming,
that's a
nigga.
fact.
My dad wore a suit. My dad still wear a suit. This nigga wear a suit every day. Drove a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? I'm not keeping it on materialistic things. I'm just showing you. I'm telling you what I seen. I seen the nigga come through clean cut, smooth, smelling good, got a little cheese in his pocket, make sure the kids is straight, kiss all the babies, you know what I'm saying? Make sure the women is straight, dropping gems on them, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you good? Everybody in the house straight. You need some food. Everybody ate. Is the babies need anything?
That's what it
Them
came.
Where do you think
days
that
is
man and that
over
took a
with.
turn at though, bro?
We can
Because
change it,
I'm
but
saying, like,
the
I
dope
mean,
game,
we talking about it now is the start of changing it, but I'm asking, like, where do you think that actually like took a turn and like?
the
I
dope
believe
game,
it took a
the
turn.
crack game when
Probably,
everybody.
yeah, probably
I'm gonna tell you when it took a
the
turn.
Reagan era.
The
The
early,
reggae
the the
era.
the early,
Yeah,
the
You know
early
80s.
what I'm saying?
'90s,
Because
like
I
you
mean,
said, is when you seen
that
the
was the
What you say, Quasi?
routine.
boom.
It's
So,
when you seen the broken. That's when you start seeing the broken homes more than ever because like they was pushing that image more.
Oh
They
yeah.
started pushing the whole broken home image. They like let's look at housing. Housing is made for broken homes for women who got kids with no with no men. That's why most men can't live in public housing with the women if they got certain shit going on. A
Right.
Well, if you
systematic
getting some money from
situation.
the state, then yeah. If you getting some money from them, then no,
It's
you can't
slow.
have no man.
Right.
Now,
No,
Right.
now
hell
they
no.
make sure they put a divide in that.
But why? Yeah.
But
Why?
they not gonna give you no money and say,
Yeah.
here y'all go for just staying together and trying to be hard working citizens.
It costs to get married, man. That's what I was
Mm-hmm.
telling bro earlier. It cost you got to pay them to tell them people that you're getting together, that y'all gonna be
Yep.
one. It costs. Then when you get
Mm-hmm.
divorced, it costs even more. That's what's so crazy. And people are more divorced than married.
You ain't
That's what
lying.
I'm trying to say, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's an image that's being put out here on our people that the popularity control and the masses of the people don't understand. This shit is deeper than us, man. This shit is being pushed on us in a whole nother way, form, and fashion. This is a spiritual warfare. This ain't about us no more, bro. This is a universal entity that is trying to take all our people out. It starts out with the broken
Mm-hmm.
homes and the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Those kids,
Mm-hmm.
look at the generation. This generation, yeah, they got people to look up to, but you know, I seen a powerful little live that one of the artists made just recently, the one that got into it with King Von, you know what I'm saying? And Dirk. I can't
Quando
think.
Rondo.
Now he made a post and he was talking about how he was trying to reach out to OGs and older gentlemen in the game just to get a little bit of insight, get some help and break himself and change his life. NLE Chopper, same thing. Now, NLE Chopper, like you said, he made a difference. He got his mind right. He started talking different. You know, he got his body right. You know what I'm saying? He got his spirit right. Quando Rondo reached out for help. Nobody helped him. He's out here crying for help. Now, he got millions of followers, all these kids looking up to him. He ain't got no help. They ain't got no help, and they look up to him. So what you think they doing? How the babies gonna eat? What the babies gonna do? We can't figure it out. We can't control our homes if we got one.
Yeah.
The women controls the home. Now it's a division because now you can't say nothing to the kids because it's stay away or no way. That's a problem.
Kids, yeah. Sure.
And then a
Here's the
lot of
thing.
them showing up with some kids already. So
Okay, them ain't mine. So now we got an issue. Now we got to figure this out. We got to figure out how to work and be co-parenting. And we gotta figure out if we gonna meet the other parents and the trust issues and you know what I'm saying, the loyalty with just knowing that somebody gonna do the right thing and you know just being nice and just dealing with the youth period in the household. They gotta go to school. Then the kids
Yeah,
at
bro.
school, like you said, hey, some of them they ain't got nowhere to run to. That's their only meal. That's the only time they see their friends. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up out here. It
definitely
starts there.
spooky.
That's the only time.
That's
Oh,
their
what you
only
gonna say,
time
Quasi?
away. Now, when they get home, once again, they out here. They go to the streets, like we said. It's an image already out here for them. They got something out here for their ass. We can't do it. They got somebody for them. They go out there, they pick that shit up, they bring it back
And
in
you
the
know,
house.
man, that
We
this
trying to
ain't
figure
nothing
out
new neither, bro. This ain't nothing new under the sun
facts,
either.
bro. This shit been going on since the 50s and the 40s
Mm-hmm.
before we even thought about being existable. You
But
know what I'm
the
saying? Like
key, but the key that you just brung up was that little dude asking for help, and he got
facts.
little dudes that's looking up to him. But where the OGs at that's gonna really like pull him aside and like really give him some game then?
And tell them,
Facts.
hey, bro, go take that shit back in the house. You ain't
Facts.
out, then don't let me catch you out here. Cause I had
Because
a
there was
moment like that coming up, man. Like I was outside playing. I was with my TT. She went in the house to go get some. She said, "Don't move. I'm coming right back." So as soon as she went inside, turned the key, got what she was gonna get. I guess she went and got something to drink or something. I'm looking over in the middle of the street. I was on Euclid and Holdemite, which is like one of the most infamous streets.
Mm.
Holdemite is like they call it. It's Holdemite Road, but it's really they call it Holdemite Track because that's where all of the pimping and hoeing be at, right?
Word.
yeah.
Damn.
So it
Damn.
was a pimp, his prostitute, and a drug dealer. Now the drug dealer had like a little 357, little 38, you know what I'm saying? Something. Now they fighting, they going back and forth, the girl in between them. He pulled out the blammer. It lets off, but it jams. So the bullet, kind of gets locked, kind of pops out, and it barely misses them. They run. They didn't already been fighting. He didn't pull this out. So now I'm sitting there, I'm froze. I'm sitting there behind the car. He come over and he say, "Ain't you such and such grandson?" And I said, "Yes, sir." He said he grabbed me by my neck and was like, "Don't ever let me catch you out here, or I'm jacking you up, and I'm telling your mama and your grandmama." So then my TT come out and she was like, "What's going on?" I said, "This what happened, And she was like, "He telling you right."
Hmm.
That was
Hey,
the end
I
of
had my
that.
episode like that. Motherfucker had me by my collar, taking me to the crib. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
But
it
you don't
was
have that no more though. You
it
got
don't.
these OGs tell
Right.
them, "Yeah, man, here, hold the chopper.
Mm-hmm.
But this how you
Yeah,
load
take
it
this
up.
work.
Yeah,
Bruh,
Hold this.
that
go
go
stand over
back to what
there."
you said.
Yeah,
I seen them
dog.
Create
They
niggas
these
at
got
a
that
video
dope.
shoot in Atlanta. I seen them niggas at a video shoot in Atlanta. Them niggas talking about all them guns and shit they got, right? The nigga didn't know how to work what he had. Bat shot himself and his partner. I said, now what type of shit is
Damn.
this? You know what I'm
Man.
saying? I'm
Whoa,
like,
he
bro,
just shot his.
this nigga in the back, right? You got one dancing, he bobbing and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's turned up. The other nigga, he like, yeah, yeah. The gun pointed down at the ground, so he points it up, looking at the burrow. He could have shot anybody in this motherfucker. He looking at the burrow. He put it back down at the ground and shake it a little bit. This motherfucker go off twice, like pow, pow. We looking at the shit. I'm like,
Tripping.
this shit for real? These
Tripping.
niggas really doing this? Then the same thing happened to, I'm gonna just put it out there. Same thing happened to Lucci, bro. This nigga was at a video shoot. Nigga fondling with a gun. The motherfucker go off in the floor. Everybody scatters. You know what I'm saying? We at a
Man.
video shoot. He didn't even know if the gun was real or not. And the
Man, who
youth
just
is
got fake
watching this
pistols
shit,
out
bro.
though? Anybody got no fake pistols out? Hey man, I wanted
No.
to say too, bro, not getting comfortable and understanding both positive and negative energies, man. So
What's
what does that
facts?
mean? Not getting
Not getting
comfortable and
comfortable.
understanding both positive and negative energies.
Just know what's going on. Know what's going on around you. Know what's going on. What's happening at
Because that's
all
kind of like a
times, and
two-part question. Because
you know.
not getting comfortable, but then understanding your surroundings and then understanding what's positive to be around and what's negative. Because I think Farvis said like he said like at the beginning he was on some shit like, man, if you ain't on what I'm on, I don't even want to be around it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's basically what I feel like that's basically saying right there, bro.
Hmm.
Yep. Hey,
For real.
it's with me. It's either you're with me or against me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I feel like, man, if you positive, well, you know, man. Because I think, man, you can't take always
Yeah, I
the
mean,
good.
I
You
was
can't
like I
take the
said,
good always without the bad. Certain shit just come along with shit. So certain shit just
I
come
second
along
you.
with shit, so it's just all good anyway. Especially man, if you already moving with a certain mindset.
Yeah, that's why I say I second you on that, because like I'm a firm believer in, you know, energy is we know it's everything, and like sometimes we look at situations as negative situations can be, you know, fucked up, but like I told you earlier, like I was saying earlier,
Yeah,
to me, I don't really take some things like that. I take them as like lessons learned, and that's where you turn your negative into a positive. And sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
you know, your negative is your positive, because you know, with
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
without it, you wouldn't be able to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't understand what's really going on, because you wouldn't go through shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I
So
got that.
with the negative, I feel like it's like I can always use that as a growing tool. You know what I'm saying? I can always
Mm-hmm.
use it as a growing tool. Positive is just like you said, being open minded, um, and just willing to you know, having good acceptance, man. Good
yeah.
acceptance and
Yeah.
humility levels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
Not being too proud.
some of
You
the
know what I'm saying?
some of the greats know how to lose and win, right? I mean, some of the greats.
Facts. Some motherfuckers
Mm-hmm.
had to lose to win, man. Understand that. You gotta give up
Mm-hmm.
a little bit to
Mm-hmm.
gain a lot, man. Please understand. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to give something up, man.
Bless
It's
you,
very
man.
sacrificial.
An
You
investment.
know what I
Right.
mean? So yeah,
I was just saying something to Zone,
so
I
it's like,
think the other
I
night, and
mean,
he
you
was
you
just like,
just gotta know.
"Man, we going up from here," because
Oh yeah, man.
he ain't
Shit.
trying to hear nothing else other than, "Man, we going up, bro." I ain't got,
For
and that's
real.
that
For
same
real. Shit.
mindset that. And
Yeah.
then look, man, I do it because I do appreciate that sometimes. Because sometimes us being human,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna always think both sides of the field.
No, I'm in the point where place where now, man, I done had so much stuff happen, and it was like I said, right when I decided last year. It was last year, a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, no, actually, last year on the 8th, when the pandemic started, I said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, man. I had hit rock bottom, and I was just like, man, and then it was more stuff that started happening.
Yeah,
It just been happening in the instrument. I just said, this week, man, I ain't even finna let no negative thoughts come on my brain or come like,
period.
cause I and then I start seeing who been tapping in. So it's like, man, we on folks' radar,
They just give you the
and
motivation to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
exactly, man, and the smile, cause you could be dead. You know what I'm saying? Well, regardless,
Or in
if you
jail,
still
or in the hospital.
exactly, you could be them three places
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and with no way out, and you know, cause you and then hey man, I don't have when it comes to that, it's like it's only up from here. Like I spent a lot of my life because up until recently, the last few years, I didn't got to know Hayes, my boy Sir Zaku, my boy Breezy. Like I ain't really have a whole lot of friends and stuff coming up. Like we was falling out over hoes. We was getting into it over stupid stuff. These cats
I
want
got
to
a
be hard
handful
all
too.
day, So it's just like I spent so much time by myself. I was like, damn, is there something wrong with me? But then I realized that, man, when you keeping it real, man, sometimes you do gotta kind of step alone until God kind of bring in the people that you're supposed to actually be around and supposed to
Mm-hmm.
connect with.
Now
You
that's
know what I'm
why I
saying?
Laws
said.
of attraction, yo.
Now that's not to cut you off, but that's why I said with the negative, right? Sometimes your lose be a win, because see, when the Most High, or when the Creator is dealing with you, the universe is dealing with you. It has its ways of breaking things off in seasons. So like, I'm a firm believer that things happen in seasons. You know what I'm saying? So like, say you might feel like you losing, but you really need space to grow, if that make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
do.
times, with even when I go through situations like that, I don't really take it as a loss. You know what I'm saying? I kind of look at shit as like
It's a
I
lesson.
needed space to grow, and sometimes he'll remove everything out of everything you got going on to get your attention. You know what I'm saying? Because he
That's a
wants you to
fact.
hear him. He wants you to listen to him. And sometimes I believe that's a big part, another big part of our people. You know what I'm saying? He needs us to be more in tune with him, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be more open minded
Hmm.
and don't forget what's going on. Don't ever forget what what
What's the
got you where
purpose?
you are. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
What
a
the mission is?
yeah, don't forget that, man. Like that, yeah, don't forget your mission, man. Period. That was
Period.
you took the words out of my mouth. You can't forget
Period.
your
You hear me?
mission, man. It's a
Can't
part of
forget the
it's a part
mission.
of your testimony and trials and tribulations, man. You got a mission.
I
Some shit
think I
you
think
have to
I
deal
think
with. You
all
know what
of
I'm
us
saying?
though, man. I think with all of us though, we just see some more than just what we doing now. Because I'm pretty sure, man, all of us go to work. We take care, man, of our families, but we also are all connected through music and the stuff that we've been doing through the internet and stuff like that. And because we on here right now, we supporting each other and we living in what we saying.
Exactly.
But
That's a fact.
Everybody
Exactly.
not doing that, but it don't matter what everybody ain't doing because as long as we doing it, hey man, I wanted to kind of further along things on this one and say this, man, to kind of lighten it up a little bit on this vibe and just say, man, is y'all ready to give y'all top 5 movies, bro?
Man.
Man, top
I
five
need y'all to
movies.
think a little bit. I know we've been talking a little game, but I need y'all, hey, wake up and man, and tell me this. I need y'all to
He
give me
said,
y'all
wake
top
up.
5 movies
Top five
because we've been
movies.
talking a lot of little game. But look, man, let's lighten up the vibe real quick with this one, man. Before we dip out of here, man, I want to know what's y'all top 5 movies of them, man. Or man, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna have to say Life.
mm,
I'm gonna have to say Friday.
okay.
I'm gonna have to say Money Talks
Damn,
with Chris
that's my
Tucker.
shit.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
my
I'm
motherfucking shit.
I'm gonna have to say Good Burger.
Okay.
That was
Mm,
that shit too.
that's
Yeah,
heat.
that's not your too.
Hold on, bro.
Nah,
Hey, man,
top
I'm
five
just thinking of this
movies.
right now. Hold on, I need one more. I need one more movie, bro. I reset right. I'm gonna have to say,
Hmm.
man. Hey. I'm gonna have to say, I can't think of one. Hold on. Let me think of a movie.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna have to say Friday After Next, dog. Fuck it.
For sure.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
Friday After
say
Next. Fuck it.
Okay. That's solid. That's a
That's a
solid choice.
nice list.
I'm gonna
Word.
say
Solid choice.
damn. I'm gonna say Cooley High.
Mm.
Man.
He
That
said
was my
Cooley High.
shit. Yeah. Hoodlum with Lawrence Fishburne.
Mm,
That's a good one.
that
Word.
is a good one.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I gotta do it. A
Mm.
Bug's Life. That was my shit, man.
What's
My
a
God,
Buzz Life?
That movie
Buzz
was also
Life.
heat.
You must
yeah,
you must
man. That
got
was my
kids.
shit, bro.
You
It
must
taught me
got
a lot,
kids.
man. That movie taught me a lot, man.
You must got kids, right?
Man, listen, I got some loved ones, man, and I'm gonna tell you what, bro. My nieces and nephews, bro.
Yeah,
But me and my sisters, man, like we grew up watching it. Like damn near, like we
Buzz
could
Life,
watch that
it
movie.
did drop a lot of game for it to be
It,
about
It
Buzz.
did,
It
yo.
was a
It
lot
really
of
did
game.
though. Like
I'm
all
gonna
the
give
movies
y'all
did.
another. Okay, you know how like we all on the phone right now, right? And you remember that scene? I don't know if y'all remember it to the T, but in the movie Bugs Life, they had two different types of they had the ants and then they had the grasshoppers, the big ones that come in and shit. So I remember he was in the bar one day and they was drinking the blood margaritas and shit, right? And
yeah.
they was talking about how they had the little shit pellets and shit, and they was throwing them. And he was like, yeah, they can't do nothing. It's only one little they're only little ants. And so He was like, all right, let me show you something. So he threw one little shit pellet at him. He's like, how does that feel? He was like, oh, that didn't hurt. So he threw another one, like 2 or 3 of them. And he said, how's that feel? He said, oh, that was nothing. They started laughing. And then he said, how about this? And he let the whole motherfucking canister out, and all the motherfucking food fell on him, and it smashed him. And everybody in the place was like looking, and it was more than just that. The reason what got me was what he said. He said, you let one slide, you let all of them slide. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good
And
lesson.
that was one lesson that I had like learned in my life coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you let certain little shit slide, that snowball effect, it get bigger. And sometimes it gets so big, it gets to the point where you ain't got no control of it. You know what I'm saying? It can be overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
That
my
humble
movies was
And so did he name 5?
it's taught me to be,
hold on, he got one more. He
you
got
know,
one more.
My brother Hendrix is deep.
Yeah, he be dropping. Yeah, he offering game tonight.
Yeah. I was gonna say it, but he said it.
yeah, man.
He said it, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that exact part because when he said a
I
Bug's Life, I
appreciate
said,
y'all,
"Oh
man.
hell yeah, that's that part." But you got one more, y'all.
Got one more.
You got one
Okay,
more.
and my last one, bro, for sure, Harlem Nights, bro. My nigga Quick set it off,
Oh,
bro. He, you know what I'm saying?
set
When he
it
shot
off,
Shorty
bro.
in the foot, bro.
Did you say Harlem Nights? Did you say Harlem Nights?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's one of my picks right there. Word.
Yeah, that's my shit, bro.
Kick
All right,
that
Flex.
game.
Yeah, that's my 5 right there.
Kick that
Flex,
game,
your
Flex.
turn, man. So you got Harlem Nights, and then what's the other 4?
I got Harlem Nights, Hoodlum, the Bug's Life, the Friday After Next, and yeah, that's it. That's the 4. That's the other 4 right there.
There you go.
Farmers and Flex.
That's a straight 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got, Flex.
Oh yeah, so I got Harlem Nights for sure.
For sure.
Scarface for sure.
Oh man.
That's definitely one of mine. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now.
Forgot all about
debating.
Man.
I was debating on that too.
Harlem Nights, Scarface.
Breaking Bad. That shit.
Damn, that was my shit.
With the meth, that motherfucker is crazy.
Yeah, I fuck with dude, bro. Dr. Heisenberg.
Yeah, that shit was dope. And the Rundown, because I fuck with The Rock. I mean, it ain't like a classic, but I'm saying I just like the action.
He had some good movies though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rock got some good. He Pooh Shiesty, but The Rock got some good movies.
You got one more, I think, bro. You got one more.
I got one more. Five Brothers.
Oh.
Ooh, that was that shit.
Yes, sir. Well, Mark Wahlberg, he was like,
that was
the casting it. That Jamie Foxx too. Mike Wahlberg.
Y'all ever seen The Big Hit?
Nah.
No.
Y'all need to check that out. It's called The Big Hit.
Hey man, Marky Mark, man.
Yep,
I'm
that's who
convinced
playing.
yeah, I'm convinced he kind of well, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We all know what you're saying.
Shit.
We need Farmers to give his side. You feel me?
There's a lot of films that I like, bro. But I'm definitely gonna say Friday, the first one. Belly.
Okay. Yeah.
Keep going.
I forgot Belly, man. That's what
that's my shit.
I got to say Belly.
Paid in Full. That's my shit too.
Oh yeah, that's got to go in there.
Yeah.
What's another one? This is like a personal favorite. The Fast and the Furious, the very first one that dropped.
There you go.
That's a given.
Yeah.
That's hard.
That's my shit. That's what I probably know like 85% of that movie. So don't watch that movie with me.
Because you're gonna repeat it.
What's that? That's 4? I got one more, right?
Yep.
Shit, yo. I'm gonna go ahead and say Shadas, bro.
Damn, I watched that shit twice this morning.
Oh
Oh,
man.
damn. Look, my bad,
And you
y'all.
like
I
them
gotta
Fast and
take out.
Furious type cars too, for us, man. You
Yeah, you
like them
see,
cars too.
you feel
I
me?
ain't gonna
You
hold
feel me,
y'all.
Hey.
Hey, zone, man. Then before you get your five, Forrest got to give us this "You Ain't Lying" moment because I think that on because I think I sent you shirt as a Throwback Thursday. You got to tell us the time, man, and where was you at when you seen Hov walk through?
Oh
A
shit.
"You Ain't Lying"
Yo,
moment.
that's crazy. That's crazy you brought that up because that was like around this time last year. I was in LA for y'all know Griselda, West Side Gun, all them. They was on tour last year, the what Machine Gun Do tour.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
basically, long story short, I got a homie who's like connected with them and shit, and he was like, "Yo, like, come through, like, we out." So this was in LA. This was actually it was the last no, it was the second to last show. They performed back to back in LA for the last two shows, and this was the first. This was the first time they was doing it, and we was just out front, right over there by the Staples Center and shit. There was like it's like a bunch of shit over there, like restaurants and shit. And they had a couple of
Oh
vendors and
yeah,
shit.
man.
And
Tom's Morton, baby.
the nigga walked, the
Man.
nigga Hov just.
Tom's
I
Urban.
was facing the shit, and like where you gotta walk in, like people walk behind you and shit. I was just like we was outside about to go in. And they just walked behind me, and my homegirl with the camera, she was just like, and I seen her moving with the camera. I was like, what is she looking at? This nigga Jay-Z just walked by. Shit, that's when I pulled my camera. I started getting this thing. I was like, this is Hov right here, just casually walking
Damn.
through LA. Like,
Shout out to Hov.
yo, shout out to Hov.
Man.
Shout out to
That's a
Griselda.
"You Ain't Lying" moment right there from Forbes. You feel
He
me?
must have had
That
that
shit was
thing
wild.
thing
That was
on
the
him. He just
first time
walking
I
by.
was
Was he
like,
walking by himself or he had the security with him?
no. He had some folks with him. He had some
Oh,
folks with
okay.
him.
But they was just walking. They was all walking regular, like to the
But it
door,
looked like
like type.
his people. It wasn't like security. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like he really pulled up. Like
well, that's how they do it,
I
LA.
was like,
Like
damn.
if you downtown, I noticed that man, they don't be, they be regular down there. Now when you go to the hood,
Yeah.
they be all, security suited, booted up, But they downtown, that was boy. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my "You Ain't Lying" moment. So I'm at E3, right? The
Mm,
convention.
damn.
First time in LA, I'm green as hell. I got off the plane. Too Short wanted to kill me. Because I was blocking the door, but it was this family of five that was like, and it was some white folks, you know what I'm saying? So they was taking too long. I'm 6'4", 300, so I didn't want to run through them.
Man, he
I
cutting
would
up.
try, what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying my bad, Todd. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, but this was just that they was
Did,
all
what,
it was a
did you say?
grandma.
Did you say Todd? Hey,
Yeah.
hey, I'm a fucking Blackiano.
So no,
I
yeah.
told you
So
already, man. He's
So
street.
no, but no,
Yo,
look,
yo,
they helping their grandma, their
Bruh.
grandma
you ain't
getting out
offending
the
me, lady.
car.
You ain't offending
I'm
me,
trying
lady.
to get
I'm
out the
half
door
black.
because my cousins, the police is
Facts,
standing by
Todd.
my
Yeah,
cousin's
facts,
car.
Flex.
So we out there chilling, right? And we out there chilling, and it was like I'm out there just chilling, waiting to get out the door. I'm just waiting. Man, I feel somebody behind me, but I couldn't see him, right? I look back, it's Too Short. He got the fire of 17 sons in his eyes because he mad that I blocked the door. And then when I realized, I said, man, that's Too Short. He disappeared into the crowd. Like it was like
Ah,
magic. I'm like, hey,
you
I'm
got a
like,
"You Ain't Lying" moment, Flex.
yeah, hold
Nigga
on, wait a minute.
teleported.
That wasn't even the biggest "You Ain't Lying" moment. So Ocho Cinco at this 2-3 days in, I didn't met like Lil Terrio, my dude Grimecraft, and some other folks. So they say, hey man, Ocho Cinco and bought and T.O. They playing Madden down there at Tom's Urban. They bought the bar out. Man, I had about 4-5. I almost had a whole case of Angry Orchard. And I had a big fat ass like street hot dog. Boy, I was messed up. Don't ever eat a
Boy, he
Man,
was messed up.
don't ever eat a bratwurst with everything on it with the peppers and everything and try and drink behind that boy. I had to run to damn Target. Luckily it was a Target
Come on,
2-3
bro.
blocks down. I
That's,
had to
that's,
get
that's
some Tums.
TMI.
It was no, I'm just saying.
Man, I'm about to fall the fuck in the floor, man.
And what killed me, it was some baddies at the bar, so they didn't know what was going on. So I'm sitting up there ordering like, yeah. They didn't even know what was going on. So I'm sitting up there, and then I'm like, oh damn, I got a deal.
Flex, I need to get a
Oh
line
man,
moment from you real quick, bro.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
something that happened
I got one.
that really happened.
Check it. About I'd say about five years ago, I was running a car dealership in Worcester, Massachusetts, because that's what I do on the car. I hustle cars on the side. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan Lucas is from Worcester. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he comes in. This is the first time I met him. He comes into the car store to rent a car because he used to always rent cars over there. You know what I'm saying? And he goes to me, man. He goes, "Hey, what's up, bro?" He's like, "Damn, you jacked up. You look good for an old guy." And I look at him like, "Damn, was that a compliment or was that?" You look good.
You ain't know how to take it. You ain't know how to take it.
I was like, "Get the fuck out of here," you know what I'm saying? But then, then we were cool after that. But that was the first time I met him. You know what I'm saying? Actually, it was right before he kind of, blew up. You know what I'm saying? He was still from Worcester. So it's probably like 7 years ago, maybe 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yaga, you got a you ain't lying moment? Yaga L. Hendricks. He must can't hear me or something.
You lose him?
He must can't hear me. Hendricks.
Yaga, you hear me?
Cause like,
What's your you
I'm gonna
ain't
keep it
lying
on hold,
moment?
bro. Like, so I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna keep it on hold, man. I had a whole experience too. It was like, it's like 2008. It was the inauguration of Obama, and a little bit before that and shit. You know what I'm saying? I kept telling, me and my peoples was asking each other. It was like, who would you want to see come to, Cincinnati, to meet, woo, who would you ever want to, build with or whatever. So we talking about Kanye and Jay. So I'm like, yeah, I want to, meet Jay, woo. So make a long story short, they talk about the inauguration being in Cincinnati, Obama coming. They said he was gonna be there, Mary J. Blige and Diddy was gonna be there that day. And we went, and all my peoples went, my family went, a couple family members, a couple of my niggas went. So we get down there to Xavier University. This is always a school that I wanted to go to. So it was crazy because I told myself that X marks the spot. You know what I'm saying? So we at Xavier University, you know what I'm saying? And we waiting on them to come out. And we waiting. And so everybody's like scattering, trying to go up and down the line. And motherfuckers was like, well, we gonna go down here because we want to meet him. And everybody's trying to get like autographs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And we kept telling ourselves, I told myself, I'm like, damn, like it's so many people here. I don't think I'll ever like get to actually meet him or shake his hand or actually get an autograph. Make a long story short, bro, he came up the line and like out of everybody I was with, bro, I actually got this autograph and shook his hand. And when I shook his hand, he made this little sound. You know what I'm saying? He was like like, and it was just like
he made an old sound.
that moment was like,
hey,
bro, he made some type of sound like like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was Jay, but he made some type of sound, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that little sound he be making. And he signed the paperwork thing, the little inauguration newspaper that I had for the article, and he signed the poster that I had for the Obama inauguration.
There you go.
And I took it back home, and I remember going back to the hood. The motherfuckers was like, "That ain't Jay's signature." And then like motherfuckers seen it on the news that he was there, and they actually seen that it was his signature and shit. Like it was like, damn, bro.
Like, oh damn,
I missed out. My cousin, he's still hot to me to this day. We was right next to each other. He was pissed off he didn't get a motherfucking autograph. He was so pissed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, bro. We'll talk about it. He'd be like, damn, bro,
that's the one.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's the one New York artist that I've never actually seen or met. Because I'm from New York, so I mean, I've run across, pretty much everybody. Fat Joe back in the day, all those motherfuckers, all those DMX, Mobb Deep, you know. But Jay-Z never.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And before
Bro,
legendary.
I
we
That
never thought
motherfucker legend though. That motherfucker
I
legend.
never thought I would shake his hand, bro. I told myself, like all my life, I've been telling myself, like, bro, I really shook a billionaire's hand. Like on the whole nother level, I shook Jay's hand. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? At
Yeah.
that point in time, I told myself, I'm like, damn, I just shook a billionaire's hand. Like I never thought I'd meet Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? It was,
damn.
I be always
Crazy
wondering,
shit.
like, if there was a moment in my life, like you said, like that once in a lifetime moment. You know what I'm saying? That
That
I
was
You
it.
know
would
what?
actually
You
get
know
to.
what though, man? Shoot. I got another you ain't lying moment. And I had to
I'm gonna
come
need
back
your
with my
top 5 movie moment before we get up out of here, because I'm gonna hit you with
oh
this
okay.
last topic.
Oh, okay. So for my top 5 movies, I got Lean on Me, Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, Jurassic Park.
Oh
Um,
man, I forgot about Jurassic
let
Park.
me see here.
Yeah, classic.
Damn, what's the other two? The Goofy movie
Damn, that was that.
and
Hit.
and
That's a classic.
Damn,
dang,
he
what's the
just hit me
last?
with some
The
shit.
Godfather. So
Damn,
them
bro,
my
you
Yup.
got
top
some
five right there.
classics.
That was a clean little 5, wasn't it? That was a clean
Hell
little
yeah, you
5
got
right
some
there.
classics
Yeah,
over there in that catalog.
What's your
yeah.
other you ain't lying moments on real quick?
So
Make it quick.
all right. So I grew up watching Power Rangers.
They got a little dog in
I'm
the
a
view.
Power
Okay.
Ranger.
Okay, then
I'm a
the
Power Rangers fan.
Savage.
Oh, you got the Bulldog. Okay, hell yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get me a Bulldog puppy now. But
Man,
I grew up watching Power Rangers. So like
My my
he
people got him.
came
I
to
got you. I can
he
hook you up
came
with a
to
dog if you need one.
he said we need so he
Well,
got
go
to be
ahead.
allergenic. Hey, so I was watching Power Rangers growing
Bro,
up,
y'all
man,
remember
and
this toy,
so
bro?
oh yeah,
Remember these
yeah,
Power Ranger
yeah,
toys?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh hell yeah.
yeah, and then the head flip
Yeah,
over.
that's the original joint.
That's the
Yeah,
original shit. Yeah. Wow.
so my first interview, and I got to shout out to Torrance Davis. My first big interview was with Jason David Frank, and y'all know he the Green Ranger, so you
Yup.
know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
that ain't
I
even
done
the
had
you
this
ain't lying
motherfucker for
moment.
years.
Wow.
So I asked him, I said, man, y'all coming back for like the 100 episode, well, not the 100 episode, but like the 1,000 episode, which was also like the big team up episode. And he looked right into the camera. He said, man, that dude Saban is a billionaire, that greedy mother. And he ain't say it like that, but he said it in so many words. So 3 months later, he in New Zealand filming the episode. Now it was booty butt cheeks because he ain't want to spend no money on it. It's $1 billion.
Damn.
He profited off of using all that old footage, so they got to shoot
Wow.
for a couple weeks, for a whole, for a couple months, really for a whole season. So when they did that episode, it was like pickup, like everybody getting the
Damn.
shot, and they ain't even have everybody like in the Japanese version. They had everybody with their helmets off. It was 450,
Yeah.
50, pushing 60, all up in there, and that ain't even the you ain't lying moment. So the you ain't lying moment, couple years fly by. I'm at the airport working. I see him come through, man. He heated because they're like, man, every time because he was asking me what was going on with his bag, and I told him, but I was like, man, I'm so happy to see you. But he was like, see you again, man. He was like pissed off, and but I knew it wasn't because of me. But afterwards he said thank you, and everybody said what's up,
That
and
was
then he
the
went on
Power
and got on
Ranger
the plane.
dude.
Yeah,
Damn.
man. Shout out JDF, man, the goat.
What was he mad at you for though?
He wasn't mad at me. He was just mad that being stopped. You know how it go when they use celebrities and stuff like that. He had some merch on them, and I don't know why they stopped him because I was on break. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on,
See, man, you
but
trying to fraternize at work, man. You need to be
Man,
working, nigga.
you
You
trying to
trying to
no,
frat.
I just
he
said
trying he trying
he
to see
looked at
niggas that
me.
man that he grew up off of. He man, they're going to Power Ranger dude. Let me go run over there. And then dude like,
No,
man, bro.
no, no, no.
Dude
I was
like, bro, I'm
actually
trying to
at
go,
work
bro. I'm
because I
trying to
was
dip,
there.
right?
I was there the day the Meek Mill incident happened, but I always was telling my coworkers like that. He saw me and said, "What's up?" first, and I said, "Hey, what's going on? You remember me? We did the," and then I was keeping small talk, but he was asking me why he was getting stopped, and his man was over there with me. I was taking care of his man because he was over. He had something with him too, so I can't really get into detail, but I
I
had something
wanted
with
to
him too. But
But you ain't lying moment is you seeing the green Power Ranger in the airport.
twice. It was just the whole series
I
of
just
just
want to
sitting
get
there.
down to the bottom of it, sir. That's all I want to do.
That's what it was. It was just seeing them twice
Nah,
like that after you don't see
get
a
down
person
to
not once
Twice.
the bottom of it,
but
sir.
twice. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. It was just the fact that I got to see
Yeah,
him twice for
you.
not
I don't,
fathoming
that's what
even
I'm
able to
saying.
see him at all. You know what I'm saying? So
If I seen Jay again, I probably wouldn't ask him if he remembered me, but I'd be like, bro, I've met you. You know what I'm saying before, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of them type of
Let
situations.
me
Yeah.
ask y'all this one though.
mhm.
Let me ask y'all this one though. What concert would y'all want to go to that y'all haven't never like? What person that y'all haven't never seen live?
Two
Big.
chains, sack. Two
Who?
chains or the weekend. Period.
The weekend.
Wait,
Period.
wait, wait. Ask the question again. Ask it again.
I
The ch-
say, what artist would you want to see live that you haven't ever seen live?
The weekend and Meg the Stallion, but I got to be on the stage though.
They gotta be alive, man.
Vitar
I
gotta
can't
be
see
on the
them
stage.
on no
Oh
stage.
no! If we going that route, man, go ahead.
uh,
Put Trina on the stage with me, man. Fuck it. Give me Trina or Armani Caesar. I'll take either one of them. I ain't gonna hold you.
You ain't never seen it. Well, who
I
I
ain't
say,
never seen him on
man?
stage.
I'm gonna
I
have to say
love to see
Nas,
Trina on
bro, because
stage,
I ain't
bro.
never seen Nas perform live. So I'm gonna say
Oh,
Nas.
what? I seen Nas a
Damn.
couple
mhm.
times.
Yeah, I ain't never seen Nas perform live.
Nas is dope. Nas is dope live for
DMX.
sure.
Y'all, who y'all think is the who y'all think is
I don't know how to answer
what's the
that, man.
worst
I don't know.
performance you've been to,
I've
you
seen a
think?
lot of people perform,
Yellow Beezy
Oh man,
at
What's
the
the
Chris
craziest
Brown.
but the
performance
thing
you've
is, there's a
seen?
lot of people I don't want to see live though.
I
Shout
haven't
out
really
Yellow
been to no
Beezy.
bad ones. I ain't really been to no bad ones, man.
You ain't never
But
seen like
my
nothing
my guy was
crazy at a
sitting there just
No, because to me,
Well,
man,
no,
I
I didn't
maybe
even. I want
enjoyed
no.
it,
I
but the
want to
people
see
around
M
me probably
perform.
didn't. You know,
I
for
want to
sure.
see Eminem perform. I want to go to an M show.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. Because he never goes on tour. That's a pretty good, you know.
And the last time he went on tour was crazy. He had like Marilyn Manson with him and shit. Like, she was
Yeah.
wild.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I
mhm.
think Travis Scott probably got the one.
Oh
Yeah.
That's probably
man.
who everybody need to go
who
see.
would
I
you
ain't
want
gonna
to see
hold you.
flex
I
that you
mean,
ain't never seen?
currently, or could they be an
It
artist
don't
that's
matter. It don't
past?
matter.
Okay.
See, I said Biggie first, but Biggie's dead, so I was like,
Yeah, that's
2 Chains
Yeah.
in the
that's
weekend for
tough.
me.
Yo,
Yeah,
there's so many.
my
That's
real answer is
um.
Big. Like, that's probably the one artist. Like, damn, like I know
that you would
Biggie
love to.
concert
Hey, speaking
fucking
of big
crazy.
man, and did you see the documentary?
I didn't know. I haven't watched it yet. The Netflix
Oh
joint.
man. Get some tissue.
Man, you gotta watch it, bro. It was fire,
Nah,
man.
Get
yeah.
some
Nah, let's
tissue.
definitely tap in. I'll
Hey,
probably watch that shit tonight.
hey,
Honestly.
here's a fun fact for you. I grew up in the same neighborhood as Biggie,
Yeah,
Mm.
Bumpton,
Damn.
Brooklyn
that's a
area.
So
you ain't lying moment right there. That's another
when
you
y'all
ain't
get
lying
off of
moment.
here,
Mm.
when y'all get off of here, y'all get a chance, look up. I'm gonna just get y'all hip to something so y'all can know I got a partner that's very, very well Flex, you from New York, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody else is close to the area, but if if you look up HipHopPeriod.com or HipHopPeriod TV, it's a gentleman that I build with it. I fuck with real heavy.
Mm.
He got a lot of like history and like historic shit, and he always be at Biggie's house and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
He talk about him a lot. He be having some interesting things to say and some interesting things to show you. And he's very big on hip hop. He will support hip hop. He will
Yeah,
support hip hop. Hear me out. If you got that shit going on, he's going to support you. You working, he's gonna support you. I encourage y'all and
what's the
to
name
just
of it
look that
again?
HipHopPeriod TV. Mark Bridges, he's been in the industry. He's been worked with a lot of people. Um, he's a great individual. He's working with an artist named Motivation
Yeah,
from the city right now. He just did a video with Jadakiss. He just dropped some shit with Jadakiss and Millies.
Mm.
So he's working, man. And I think it'd be interesting if y'all just look that up, because I know everybody here fuck with Biggie. That's like, that's another situation that we always talk about. Like people always ask, like, who would you take, Biggie or Pac? Who did you fuck with more? It's not that I fuck with them more, but I if I had the choice, I would pick Biggie over Pac. They always ask, who would you pick? I don't really have a real hard reason why, but I'm gonna say this: I fuck with Biggie, and the message behind the shit that he had going on hit hard when I was young. So yeah, man.
Right. I
Y'all
wanted
look
to
that up,
ask
man.
y'all. Oh no, man, that's very valid, bro. I wanted to ask y'all though this last question, man, before we dip up out of here, man. I wanted to ask y'all: is there a time to take a break from social media? If any, if no, like, is there a time to take a break and just get yourself together and then hop back on with more content, or do y'all just feel like the remedy is just always to just keep mashing, and just going and never stop?
Hey, that
I think you
that.
should definitely take a break at some point. At some
Mhm.
point, you don't got to do it all the time, but it's good to pace yourself with that shit. You can fuck around getting lost in that shit.
Yeah.
But if you steady having content because you steady creating and you need to get it out there,
Yeah. Well, okay.
because it's
Well,
just us pressing buttons.
that's
Now, just reminds you, I don't know if y'all got a team, but most of the time I know it's just us pressing these buttons.
Right.
yeah. No, that's a fact. No, you're definitely right. From that standpoint, I think when you producing content and shit like that, and you actually using your social media as a platform, then you might not want to take a break. You can take a break, but don't make it be too long, because we was talking about that earlier. How
Yeah.
fast people lose interest. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And be quick to just hop on something else. So if you producing something and you were influencer or whatever, yeah, keep it moving. But if you just regular,
Yeah,
you just on there for recreation and shit, then I mean,
yeah.
That's
you
gonna
could
drive you
probably
Depending on your
spend
crazy.
more
title,
time doing other shit.
depending on your title and what you got going on, man. Because
A lot of people just be going on live and just be staring at the camera, not doing shit, like not talking about
Yeah.
shit, like just wasting
social
time. Just,
media, these new social platforms, bro, is another reason why I say, man, it's a lot more accessible than shit was back in the day. These new platforms are built
Yeah.
for the younger generation to get that cheese, man. Um,
No, it's for all our
All
generation to get
generations,
this.
brother.
no,
Yeah.
All
not just
generations.
saying. I'm talking about like, no, I might have worded it wrong. I'm saying as far as the younger generation,
Huh?
they use these platforms
No,
and
you're
they
gonna
have
get ready for
the
bed.
time to use these
9:30.
platforms
Well, a couple minutes.
Oh yeah.
versus like you said, somebody who, or I'll just make it, if you got a team, you know what I'm saying, you got the content, like you said, you putting out a certain amount of content, and you have to be persistent and consistent because the level that you're at, you know what I'm saying, you don't have time for breaks. Some niggas ain't got time for breaks. That's the problem now. You think you got time for breaks and you don't. There's niggas out here
No.
that ain't breaking. They don't got breaks. That's why they doing what they doing, man. Now, I'm not nobody. I'm just speaking with passion. But that's why I said the younger generation, Hayes, bro, you my brother. I'm gonna keep it real with you, brother, for real.
Yeah.
The younger generation, bro, they make it so accessible for them and so easy for them versus me. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I grew up on fucking Black Planet and Moco Space and Urban Chat. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like this
Take it all
Black
the way back.
fucking
I,
planet.
you hear me? So like this shit to me, like MySpace, like
Roll back. Like, holy
I
fuck.
look at the social media platforms different. How I looked at the platforms that we had. You could only put one song on MySpace. You couldn't put no music on Urban Chat. You couldn't put no music on Moco Space. You couldn't put no music on Black Planet. Now I got fucking TikTok. If I throw myself off a bridge with a song that bang hard enough, it's
Dang.
going fucking viral.
Right.
I
Not
don't
throw
gotta do
yourself off
shit.
a
I don't care
bridge.
what you say. You could be the most lyrical nigga in the world. Guess what? If I drop a brick on the motherfucker foot while they sleep and run down the road with a hard ass song on, it's going viral.
Fact. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once again, that's why I said with the image that's being portrayed in our times in this era,
Yeah.
it's harder for us to actually stay focused on social media. Well, me personally, because I know that it's not. If I'm not using it, like you said, for the the proper reasons, I try to stay away from it because it dumbs me down. You know what I'm saying? Even with content, I don't got shit to talk about looking at social media and what they be having going on because it's mostly memes and you know trailer videos and short films anyway. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's like ads of like promoting like just different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever you just searched in your search engine,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It ain't.
Or whatever
you
you
gonna
say it
hop
out
right on
loud.
Instagram and gonna see it on Instagram
Yeah,
story.
like that's what I'm getting
Yep.
at. I ain't with that shit, bro. Like shit was different. You had to go actually go look for shit back when we was coming up. Now you don't really got to do it. You say it, they put it in your face, and you
Yeah,
know what
that
I'm
shit was
saying? And
sus.
yeah,
He
bro,
said,
it ain't fun no more, bro. It's no
I
fun no
hate that
more.
shit, yo. Like,
Yeah, yeah, it
nah,
ain't no
man.
fun.
Well, man, I feel like somebody that did it once before a couple years ago, man. And when I was jamming again, like jamming, because it come in spurts with me, it seemed like. But a couple years ago, about 5 years ago, I was jamming under Midwest Haze and shit like that, man. And I took away everything. I deleted my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, and did all that. And now I'm trying to climb back up, and it's like, yeah, man, I'm steady fighting.
I did the
I'm
same.
fighting to get
Yeah.
Now look,
everything back like how it was, because back then I had the thousands or something, but now it's like I'm trying to get everything back.
Yo, I did the same thing, Hayes. Right? I mean, I hid from the world for some years. I tell you, man.
now that's
Not
crazy
hide from
because
the world, but you know, I'm not gonna say hide.
My nigga Prodi did the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna
What you
say
say,
hide.
Flex, at the end?
Huh? What's up, bro?
No, I was saying, man, that what you say at the end, Flex.
Oh, I don't want to say hide from the world, but I just kept myself, you know, secluded.
Kind of just low key.
Yeah, low key. Yeah.
And that's how, man, I was for a while. But then now it's like, now y'all seeing me reemerge again. And it's like, I got to now because I'm doing content. I'm coming out with songs. I'm doing this and that. And
Got him.
so now I got to be present on the thing. But I feel like, man, if I wasn't doing this, I probably wouldn't even be on there like that for real.
Mm-mm.
Fact. Yeah.
Because I don't
Exactly.
use my Facebook platform the way I really should be using it. I mean, I get on
Besides
fucking
Killzone, that's how we all met. I mean, like, look at the power of that.
Mhm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Farvis
yeah,
Yaga
Exactly.
and Flex, we all met just through the power of social media and networking.
Yeah.
yeah.
that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
then from there, we all been just supporting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So everybody that follow you, whether it's your family, your friend, or whatever, they ain't gonna just be that type of advocate supporter, but you will through your journey meet people like how we are with each other and shit like that. So
Yeah.
Well, a brother of yours is a brother of mine. You already know that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
facts.
And that's why I feel
Facts.
like all of us on here now, like we need to just keep mashing, just keep doing what we've been doing, because all of us doing it. It's just, man, if we just walking it day by day, for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Loader High? Loader High
Yeah,
checking in, man. What's up?
All of us doing
for
something, man,
sure.
mashing separately and doing something. That's why, man, we can link up on this on this right now on this You Ain't Lying podcast, and we can be genuine, man, and we talking that talk with each other, because, man, we
What up,
already
Charlie?
build up kind of like a relationship because we've been sharing each other's stuff. We've been talking to each other through the DM, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so,
Yo,
man,
hey,
as long as we
yo,
just keep building, man, and just keep, man, and supporting each other, bro.
yo, Hayes. His name is Biggie.
Who?
That's Biggie right there. That's
Yeah,
Biggie.
you said Benny. You said
Biggie.
Benny, bro.
He said Biggie.
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 that's
Oh
Biggie.
yeah, oh yeah. That's home.
Mm-hmm.
Zone, man. Hey, man, look, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, man, if there's anything else though that y'all want to get up y'all chest, man, and we heard, bro. I mean, like, I ain't really tripping, but look, I just want to tell y'all again, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for sliding through.
Oh yeah, of
Oh,
course, man.
we got to talk about this real quick.
What?
Real quick. We mentioned Jay. How do y'all feel about the whole title deal? Because me personally, me and Hayes was talking about this. Me personally, I felt like he should have kept it and made the made the company grow and be independently and be black owned. You know what I'm saying? Now it's cool to sell shares and different things, but unless he trying to understand, only reason why I would say he sold it to Square is that he can better learn about commerce. Because it seemed like when he bought into Rock, what was it, Live Nation, when they put him on the board of Live Nation and they did they
Yeah,
deal, it was for him to make Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
always a different move and motive, but we don't always get to see it or it don't come out. You know what I'm saying? He sold off the Ace of Spades to the Hennessy company. I forget the name off the top of my head.
Moet.
But yeah. So how y'all feel about that?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, when I seen that, that was regular Jay-Z shit to me. It's like that's a deal in the books. Like that's the shit. Like Jay-Z been moving like that.
He ain't.
Yeah. Those are boss moves,
I think
right?
it's
He
cool
cutting
that
off them
his
loose ends, bro. I'm gonna say that. He getting his
I,
cheese and cutting off them loose ends. That's how I feel about it.
yeah, I think it's
It's certain
cool.
shit
Other
that
people
come
got to
with
say
certain
about
shit.
that
Like,
too. It
you
wasn't
know,
just
Killzone
him.
said some powerful shit earlier about the relationships that's carried after the fact. I believe it's
Mm-hmm.
people that he been dealing with business wise that he cutting strings from, bro, because he got he been had the space and opportunity, but like now I feel like there's a certain energy, or maybe like there's a certain lane that has been created or put into the forefront to where now he can cut some strings off, and he don't necessarily need certain people around him that he was running with before. I really
Mm.
believe that's what's going on in my head, bro.
But I thought he already did that with Rockefeller and all that.
So
Is
that's
there
why
some
I
more
say he
people he
could
finna cut
probably
off?
possibly be doing that again for something greater.
Mm.
You know, he into art now. That's why he signed Griselda. Them niggas really do artwork.
Yeah. I mean,
I
we'll
mean,
see.
just outside of music, you know, they really, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think he fucking with Gotti with that new drink. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a lot of little extra shit on the side that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that we ain't really hit to, I guess, as far as like the whole public, but like it's a lot of shit that motherfuckers is hip to, but it's because he's going out the door on this shit. He's closing out on this shit. It ain't like he coming in, he's
Yeah,
closing out. He
and
collecting
that's
the
what I
Mm-hmm.
bag and
think
dipping.
Yaga. I think people was kind of saying, because I kind of seen like an article where somebody was saying more so like, why is he keep getting these companies and then selling them, to basically making it seem like he buying companies and then selling them right back to the man, but then trying to
Mm-hmm.
make it seem like that he own them, but really, I mean, because he gonna own them, but then he gonna sell them right back to the man.
I'm gonna
And
tell
Mm-hmm.
some
you
people
what it
was,
is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's called a tax bracket, and then being in I don't want to say it like this because this is my opinion, and this is just me speaking as a passionate artist, but also in skeptivities. So he really could be like at a point in his career
Yep.
where he like, you know what, I can it goes back to networking and building. Like we in each other's pockets. You know what I'm saying? But if I got a
Mm-hmm.
certain type of a share,
Well,
when you want to close out,
Judah Eden's on, bro.
you got to come to me because I might not want to close out. So my bag might be a little bit
no.
bigger when they come to me and they like, well, he owns this other piece. I feel like that's what he does
Hello.
We
with
heard we got you. We heard you. You had went
uh,
out a little bit, Yaga.
a lot of the businesses that he does take over. You know what I'm saying? He carries out like the mission statement at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, right. Well, man, man, I
Yeah,
don't get,
I just feel
man,
not
I
and
don't
not
buy
have his
into the
hand in
world
there. You know what
opinion,
I'm saying?
man,
Like
because most people gonna think like what he did. Some people made what he did out into a problem, but me, I don't. Me
Hey,
personally, I
hold
don't see
up.
no problem with it.
I didn't make it to a problem, Hayes. I just simply said is that it felt like he was gaslighting the people a little bit, saying we own this. I'm cut. I got the big presentation. I got Kanye. I got Cole. I got Daft Punk. I got Lady Gaga. We all getting this bag together. We standing together against the big streaming companies because they not giving us no bread. And we finna do this for the culture and a lot of black folks bought into it. Not to mention that was the only place you could get a lot of the new Beyonce stuff. So Lemonade,
Bless you, bro.
what was the other? All her tour stuff, all that hit title first. Everybody was running the title, going to get them
So you
tickets first
basically
over
is
there on title.
agreeing with what they saying then.
I mean, I agree with it, but I'm not malicious with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not sitting up here cursing at cameras and cussing folks out and doing all that extra stuff. I'm
Cause
just
me, I just feel
respectively
like they're just a day of doing business. I mean, like they're just business that you want,
Now that
just
like what you
business.
just said, Hayes. Look at the bracket of business that he's doing.
$1 million, $1 billion deals, man.
That nigga ain't
yeah.
playing with nobody. He ain't got time to be sharing shit. We gonna cut this bread in half. We gonna get your piece. We gonna get my piece. If you want to sell this shit, we'll put it together later on. Right now, I'm trying to get some money.
Boy, clean froze.
Now, when it ain't worth
Yeah.
shit, I'll sell it to you for what I made out of that shit.
You can't,
Period. I'm doubling up.
you can't blame him.
I
You feel
mean,
me?
but I just feel
There you
like
go.
when you come in and get the people, and you had millions and millions of people get it from $100 million company that was over in Sweden or wherever it was to a $600 million company. It's the third streaming
He did
platform
his
right
job.
behind.
He did his job, and now it's time to
He
move
ran the
on.
numbers up, bruh. He ran his
Right.
numbers up. And then you got to think.
I'm just saying, as a black man, I feel like
Oh yeah.
we give up, or we give not give up, but we run too easily. And what happened to keeping stuff in the family and doing stuff and keeping stuff in the family so that that we can future generations can
Okay,
prosper.
yeah, man, I get
Okay.
that. I get that.
That's
What you're
all I'm
saying,
saying.
yeah.
That's
Remember
all
when
I'm
he was
saying.
at that? Remember when he was at that meeting for the Colin Kaepernick shit, right? So I'm gonna
Hmm.
make it light because I don't want to get too deep into it. But he was at the meeting and them niggas was like talking all that shit. He said, "Listen, man. Okay, I understand what y'all saying. We see the issue. We know what it is. We're past that. Now, what the fuck do we do? Because I know what I'm gonna do. What do y'all want to do?
Yeah.
Now,
That's well, that's
it
my
take
next
a
question. What was him being at the NFL, the NFL deal? What was that? What is that change? I guess the end racism. I guess all of that stuff is a result of Jay-Z
So,
being up
man.
there. Like every when you play Madden and when you look at all the NFL helmets, it's in racism on there.
I'm
You
gonna,
know what
I'm
I'm
gonna,
okay.
saying?
Now
But
I'm gonna
I
wrap
he
it
feel
up,
like
had
baby.
that's
parts
a
of that. He had
Yeah,
parts of the
this,
end racism, but it's one little. It's a small piece that you missing right there. You right there is something that he did, but but that a lot of people didn't do and they couldn't do. It's one little piece before that happened. It was something that had to happen for that to happen. There was something political, and it starts with a P. It's something political that had to
you
happen
said it's something
for
political.
everybody to come to an understanding of what was about to happen.
I feel like people just put too much into it, man. I
no, but
mean,
I'm just saying though, Hayes. It's like we still gotta keep something in the family.
I
Like we
do get
still
that
gotta
part
keep.
of the. I do get that part of the game, but who knows,
That's
man?
all I'm
That
saying.
that 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 man probably got businesses that is in the family that they would never let go.
Bro, that's why I was about to say, like, it's a lot of shit, bro. Like, he didn't invest it into his daughters because, like, his mind is somewhere totally different from where I guess a lot of people thought it would be outside of, like you said, what happened at the whole meeting with the in racism. They might have think he disregarded it, but really, it's kind of like if you listen to the OJ song, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's the example of what he did
The
at
nigga,
that
the
mother.
whole 444 album.
Yeah,
I mean, but
that's
why
what he
make a?
did.
I guess my question is, why want to get a seat at the table when you can make your own table? Why can't we have our own and put into our own? That's my big question. Okay, yeah, Jay-Z is doing, he opening different doors and different people gonna be able to come behind, but
Yeah,
why not put all of that into making your own table and keeping your own table? That's all I'm saying. It's like it's not a shot at dick because
Because
I had
it's
said,
business, man.
it's a
Just because he
business
sold
risk.
one business don't mean that he gonna do the next one like that.
He ain't fucking with everybody like that. It's just like
It's
if you
just the
go
price of
to
doing
there you go.
business,
Then
bro.
hold on, stop right there, y'all. You just said it right there. That's the thing, and that's the
yeah,
problem. Is that in order for black people to build things, we gotta have people that's gonna rock with us, and we got. That's why me and Hayes always talk about the liquor stores and the Chinese places and the her stores and stuff not being owned by us. That's because we keep selling it and giving it away to everybody else.
Hey, bro,
yeah.
yo, and you know that is facts, man. And you know what? I can't wait till I make it, so I have that opportunity to go back to my old neighborhood and my old hood and fucking hand
Yeah.
out free clothing and fucking, you know what I'm saying, shower the fucking streets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's to be honest with you, that's more to me than the fucking money. To be honest,
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
right.
exactly.
you know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
Now
You're right.
I feel like I feel like that's why I said I feel like he did what he did because he looking at it from a point to where, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Hey man, you can't put too many niggas in one spot. They just don't know how to act, man. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time, that's what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they looking at it. Like we can't put all these motherfuckers in one spot. And it's a bag risk for him, you know what I'm saying? Because he looking at it like he don't want his name on nothing fucked up and he ain't trying to take no L's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In
Word.
that tax bracket because they already looking for him, you know what I'm saying, to do something out of the ordinary or just ridiculously spectacular because of who he is.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if he would have pushed the issue as far as like you said, making it because he's brung that up, talking about motherfuckers could have their own league, but the right people need to be in positions to run certain situations and certain
Yeah.
things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Everybody ain't $1 billion mind state minded. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Ooh.
ain't
Hmm.
$1 million minded niggas. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas is broke minded niggas, man. They can have $1 million and they don't know what to do with it. You still broke, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You
I
ain't
mean, what
lying.
you? I know niggas with no money that get more done without money than niggas that got money and they can't get shit done. It's because they don't know how to use their resources. They don't know how to network. They not open minded. These niggas can't read, write, count. They don't know shit.
They
You
down
know what I'm
past
saying?
real.
These niggas
Mm.
can't wash their ass right, and you want them to sit at a table and count some money?
Mm.
No, sir.
Yeah. Well, there you
No,
go.
sir.
There you
That,
You know
go.
what I'm
hey, that
saying?
was the remedy.
So
Hey man, is there anything, Farvis, Yaga, Todd Flex, is there anything that y'all want to say, man? Man, before we dip up out of here.
I want to say I had a blessed night, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to everybody, man. You know what it is. You Ain't Lying podcast. Shout out to my man Kill. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Kill. Hayes, man,
Hmm.
you know what the fuck it is. My brother. Farvis, you know
Man,
what it is. I'm fucking with you.
You
Flex, you
already know.
already know you my motherfucking guy, man. Salute to you, brother.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep dropping that motherfucking heat. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing you, man. It's very diverse, man. And I love what y'all doing, man. Let's keep
Hey,
this shit rocking and let's keep it locked in, man. And y'all have a blessed night, man. For real.
you too, my brother. We'll be
All
hey,
up.
right, yeah.
Farvis, anybody?
Yeah.
Shit, man. Shit, bro. Fucking Hayes. You already know from day one it was lit, bro. Fucking appreciate you fucking bring me on this podcast. This is the first time I ever did a podcast, so if I came off a little weird and shit, don't mind me.
Hey, it's
Hey,
all
Hey,
good, brother. Ain't nothing
Nah,
perfect, and
this
man,
shit
and
was
we
cool
all
though.
just doing this.
hey,
This shit
hey,
was
Hayes.
cool as fuck. So I'm
we all
Hayes,
definitely
you
just
know what I
tap
learned
in.
tonight, bro? I
What?
learned
Definitely
something from
tap in with
everybody. I
everybody,
learned from
follow
Kill.
everybody, and all that shit.
Yeah, I learned from Kill. You know what I'm saying? You can't put all your eggs in one basket. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? I learned from Farvis. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if a motherfucker ain't with you, You know what I'm saying? And they ain't with they ain't on what you on. You gotta keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I learned from
Yeah.
Flex. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't deserve a reaction because some motherfuckers don't really be like that. And
Yeah,
I learned from Hayes. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You gotta stay focused, man, and know what's for you and know what's not. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
That's
Period.
it.
that's it, y'all.
Well
But I just
said.
want to tell y'all that for real.
Well said.
Mm-hmm.
Zone.
Mm-hmm. Man, thank y'all all for coming on, Farvis, Yaga, Flex, man.
Sure.
Appreciate
Sure,
y'all
man.
for coming on, man. Hayes for putting it all together. I'm just a producer, on this one. But I feel like we building something. Shout out to Ness Man, Loader High Child of God, you know what I'm saying?
The people
Chris
who
on
was tapped
Facebook,
in with us.
Yeah, shout
People
everybody
that
out to
that
the
was
tapped in
tapped
chat
with
for
us.
in,
sure.
you know what I'm
Word
Hey,
up.
look,
saying?
man.
People who
Look.
tapped
I do
in, man.
appreciate. Look, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. Once again, man. I'm gonna keep telling y'all because, man, I do like Nori. I like giving people their flowers and letting them know, man. I thank y'all, man, for coming through once again, bro. Straight up,
Thanks.
Hmm.
Yeah, of
Hey,
course,
man.
man.
Oh
This
Thank
yeah,
the.
you.
Hey,
man.
look. What? Are you what? Because I'm gonna wrap it up. You got something to say?
No,
No,
I was
man.
just. Oh, okay, yeah.
you
We'll
already
be back
know.
next week at 6 o'clock. Y'all
Oh,
already know
yeah.
what time it is,
For sure,
you
yes, sir.
know.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey,
tell
hey,
people where to find y'all at though.
You
Oh
already
yeah.
know too, my brother. When that phone call, when that call comes, or that message comes, or that DM comes, I'm right there. You're right there.
Oh,
It's
don't worry
home,
about it,
my
man. I'm gonna
brother.
send y'all some new shit, man. I'm gonna send y'all some shit for y'all to hop on. So don't even worry about it, bro. We gonna do it, and
For
we
Mm-hmm.
might
sure,
fuck around
man.
and do something together. Like we all fuck around and do something to like do a song together type shit,
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Word.
and
for
just
sure.
bridge the hallway gap. But look, man, tell people where to find y'all at though, man. And real.
Y'all Gail Hendricks, man. Y'all know what the fuck it is. Drip God Bishop,
Mm.
Eastside Tennessee, Mudland. Y'all know what's going on, man. We running this shit down, you know what I'm saying? We keeping this shit real. You Ain't Lying podcast, hosted by your man CMW Hayes, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know what it is. We got the guys in the building, man. Find me on all platforms, man. All platforms, man. Except for TikTok. I don't fuck with TikTok. But yeah, all platforms, man. You know what I'm saying? Check in, lock in, tap the fuck in. Great music.
You
Great
know it.
message, good substance, man. You know what it is, man. Gang.
You
Well,
already.
this is Todd Flex, the Ghost, tapping in with Hayes, Hendricks, Trevor, all the homies. Follow me at the Ghost Todd Flex. Actually, the underscore Ghost Todd Flex, or Flex Todd Instagram. I'm also on Spotify under the Ghost Todd Flex. Salute, bless family.
Yeah,
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
Jarvis.
You already know, man. It's your boy Farvis, yo. Original Slump Daddy shit. Recliner Gang. Fucking. You can follow me mostly on the gram, Farvis underscore RGC. Um, yeah, that's it, really, yo. Farvis Moon. LP is on the way, son. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
That
y'all
fucking
know what it is,
You
man.
Ain't
Check
Lying
out that Woe
podcast,
tapes, man,
man.
on my
You
page,
new
y'all,
here,
too. Check out the
man. Make
Woe
sure y'all
tapes.
tap in with everybody in here. Tap in with Hayes. Tap in with fucking Jones. Subscribe
Yeah.
to the channel. Tap in with everybody, man. We here to stay,
Fact.
bro.
Yeah.
Fact.
Let's
Yo, and
get it.
Yes, sir.
I feel like I got some new family tonight. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no,
So
Yo,
oh
for
no, man.
sure.
We
Locked
locked
Word.
in,
in, bro.
locked in.
Hold
For
on,
for
man. I'm
sure,
gonna
for
close it
sure.
out. Killzone, Farvis, Yaga, Flex. I thank y'all, man. And once again, this is You Ain't Lying podcast episode 10, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Once again, y'all can catch us right back here, same place, same time, Wednesdays at 6, man. And salute, man. And we out this. Bitch, we out.
Yes, sir.
For sure. Gang.
We
Later,
out.
y'all.
Peace. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Everybody left at the same time. Hold up, it froze. I'm gonna come right back. Okay, yeah. We out, y'all. Peace.